Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope y'all are having a lovely evening. I am pretty excited for tonight's stream. One, because it means that I am one stream closer to the stream where I'll go to open a whole bunch of the new Magic set Baldur's Gate, aka Friday. Though, not gonna lie, by the time I'm home and start streaming, it might be like past midnight, so technically Saturday. But either way, I'm super excited about that. Plus, we still got some pretty great stuff on the board. Maybe we'll get to open some Shining Fates or pull a Ghost Rare tonight. Either way, it should definitely be fun times. Just realized I forgot my lights again. There we go. I was so excited about getting them back up, but, you know, here I am, forgetting them like every time. I don't think it helped that I was trying to do like 5 things at once before I started streaming, but that's just what I do, because I can. Anyways, I do think we've already got our first order for tonight, so let's get right to it. Yep, we got a Ghosts 2 pack for Vengros. I'm gonna definitely need to try and restock on these, but I think we are sold out at work now. So, I have to find somewhere else to get them. See if I can get this open. But yeah, we had like a ridiculous amount of this. We ordered, I think, 10 cases, so a total of 100 displays. No, nobody pulled a ghost yesterday. We're still on the hunt. But yeah, we had so much of this set at work, but we sold out. And it did not take that long. I was like surprised that my boss was worried that we wouldn't sell out. I was like, I don't know, I think that shouldn't really be a problem. It wasn't. We had plenty. No, I mean we didn't have plenty. It only lasted us like 2 weeks. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can get for you, Vengbra. Starting off with Vampire Domination. We have the Flute of Summer and Kuriboh, Despia Theater of the Branded, got Plunder Patrol Ship Mork, and it's stuck. Just kidding. It's a DDD Vice King Requiem. Why? I feel like we pull this card like every other pack for you. Or maybe it's just because there's a couple different DDD cards in here, but it feels like we always get one of those. I wonder how many there actually are. Let me hurry and get those in your stack. Now I need to know how many of these DDD guys do we got in Ghosts from the Past? The Second Haunting. Ooh, by the way, we do still have the original ghosts on the board, which I'm pretty excited about. It's been so long since we've opened some, and when I used to open it, I had like no idea what I was even looking for. I was just like, look, this is apparently cool. Let's see, I'm looking to see how many DDD things are in this set, because I just would like to know now, because it feels like we pull so many. Rip all DDDs. I got it. I'm not going to try to rip them because that's too difficult, but I will quickly snip them. See, I'm just scrolling through the pages of this set, seeing what it's got. I guess maybe an easier way to do this would be to like type DDD in and just select this set. Or just even just a D. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghosts from the Past 2. Great. Let's see. Now let's see everything that has D in it from this set. There are a lot of things. It wasn't really that helpful. Welcome, Cole. How's it going? Just vibing at the moment. Questioning how many of a certain type of cards are in the Ghost from the Past 2. Alright, I found it. I guess there are 4. There's Go DDD Divine King, Zero King Rage, the one I always forget that the word zero is in there, DDD Vice King Requiem, DDD Duodon King Kali Yuga, and DDD Destiny King Zero Laplace. We pull those like so often. Or maybe I just think we do. Who knows? Alright, we got another Ghost from the Past. Hopefully this one will not be another DDD guy. And if it is, we will quickly snip him. I'm tired. If that is not a mood, man, yeah. I definitely can relate to that one. Alright, we're starting off with Golden Hair, Doom King Bellardrock, that's new, Crimson Knight Vampire Bram, The Agent of Creation Venus, and... okay, it's not a DDD. This time we got a Vision Hero Ferris, which is not the worst. So we will give him a little sleeve. That's pretty alright, I'd say. They're not the best, but Ferris is definitely preferable over one of the DDDs. Alright, I will get that added into your stack. Yeah, we didn't have to destroy anything this time. But yeah, I'm definitely a little bit worn out today. I had to work from 2 to 6, and then after that I went directly to playing Commander. And then, let's see, how long did I play Commander? We started at 6:30. I got home at 11:30, so I played Commander for 5 hours today. And then I got home and, like, organized a couple things and tried to do a bunch of stuff at once, and then now I'm here streaming. So yeah, it's been pretty busy. Last one. Alright, let's hope that this one's gotta be the good stuff. That's a Dark Magician Girl pack. Let's get that Dark Magician Girl, because that would just be super epic, and I don't see why not. Alright, we're starting off with the Ghost Drake Jiangshi, Mystical Shine Ball, Vision Hero Gravito, got Math Mech Addition, and Ace Chaos Grepher. I'm assuming you're gonna be okay with this, because this is what we do with Chaos Greffers. We're gonna snip. Do you do pack battles? Yes. Whenever we have a couple people that want to do them, I'm always happy to help facilitate pack battles. Let's see, we'll put this guy in the graveyard. It's coming along quite nicely. I still really need to find out what kind of funeral we're gonna have for these ones. Like, I don't know, Viking funerals are the most, like, exciting ones I can think of, but I'm sure I'll come up with something that'll be super great for the second one. I have no idea what, but it's gonna be cool. And I don't know when I'll do it. Probably once it warms up just a little bit more, so I, like, won't have to worry about it, like, being rainy or anything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I do kind of have to figure out what I'm gonna do beforehand. But yeah, got quite the little graveyard. Mostly just Ghosts from the Past. So there's a little bit of Pokemon cards in here right now too. Oh yeah, look, see, there's one of the DDD guys that we don't care about. Yeah, see, this is largely just Ghosts from the Past, but there's a little bit of, looks like there's some Shining Fates here. It's like he's a treasure room. Well, like I said, we're gonna have a funeral for him eventually. This is just where they're gonna sit until then. It's fun times. It's just part of the channel at this point, you know? Oh, I also have this one. Is a paper airplane. Or a cardboard airplane. It's another Chaos Grepher. I think that was the first Chaos Grepher that I snipped. Who even knows what this card was? The back just peeled off. Alright, we'll stick that back over there now. Fun times. Fine, I guess I'll get the rest of these into your stack. Alright, and let me hurry and check orders just in case we've got any others. Probably be a little bit shorter of a stream tonight, because I want to go eat some leftover pizza. I like I've had like a few really weird meals today. Show them all in one casket. Okay, I gotta show you this. So last year, what we did is we had a Viking funeral. So I made this little like wooden ship. It had like a little like cell and everything. And then we got like this little thing of water, and and we put it in there. And you know, Vikings, for their funerals, they like set them off in a little ship and light it on fire. So that's what we did. We lit it on fire and it just floated around, and then once it finally like stopped burning, then that was it. It was a beautiful ceremony. You can actually go back and watch it was a live stream, so you can go back and watch that. It's just saved on my channel. Or just type in Viking funeral Xalavir and it should pop up. But so that's what we did with the last one. So I gotta come up with something really cool for the next one, cause like it was pretty neat. Quite the fancy occasion, in my opinion. So yeah, I even had like a sponsor for it. Somebody gave me $10, and I was able to buy all the supplies I needed with those $10. So I was pretty proud of that. I love the dollar store. That place, it's fantastic. But yeah, I don't know what we'll be doing for our next one. I'll have to do some research and come up with something that'll be super great. We'll definitely live stream it. But yeah, I gotta come up with something good for that. If y'all got any ideas, I'm definitely open to ideas, because, you know, more ideas the better. I'm thinking maybe we'll do like one every year, you know? Annual funeral for the cards in the whatever. I pay 40. That would be a little bit too low. Honestly, the only situation that I would go lower on that pack in specific was if you wanted to do 2 for 45 each. I do have more than one, but I definitely wouldn't want to go down to 40, just because that's a pretty big difference in the price. That's like, what, 20% off? So I can't quite do that, but if you were interested in 2 at 45 a piece, that's probably the best deal I could do on those. Put them in a box and send them off on a horse into the sunset. Now I can't do that one because I'm allergic to horses, and that would be very much not fun for me. Horses are cool though. That would be cool. But yeah, I'd rather not have an allergic reaction while trying to have a funeral for a bunch of pieces of cardboard. It's just not ideal, you know? Definitely not something I'd be super keen on. It's pretty sad, you know? I used to, like, really want to learn how to ride horses and stuff, and my grandpa has horses, and so, like, this one summer we went there, and I was so excited to learn how to ride horses, and then I got on the horse, and I had an allergic reaction, and yeah, a couple years later, I decided to try again, just in case that was, like, a fluke. Nah, still really bad. Like, you know, it's not like I've never, like, had, you know, my throat, like, close up or anything, but it will, like, make my skin, like, itch and burn. My eyes will just, it makes me want to, like, itch my eyes out. They'll just burn like crazy. And, like, yeah, it's not fun. It is very, yeah, apparently it's possible to be allergic to horses. And yeah, lucky me. I don't know how, like, both my parents grew up around horses and rode horses, like, all the time, and I'm allergic. Like, I don't even know. That does remind me of a really interesting story I heard about somebody else with a horse allergy, though. It was on this one show that's, like, I think it's called Something Bit Me, and it was, like, this story about a girl who was hiking, like, with a group, and something, like, happened to her foot, and she wasn't sure what happened, but it was, like, getting swollen and stuff, and so she tried to just walk it off, but eventually they realized she had probably been bitten by a rattlesnake. So, but they're, like, in the middle of this, like, multiple day-long hike, and so they had to, like, somehow get in, like, an emergency helicopter, pick her up, bring her to the hospital. They're like, yeah, you got bit by a rattlesnake, and almost, I think, over 24 hours had passed at the point when she got to the hospital, and so then they started trying to get her on the anti-venom, and it wasn't working. In fact, it was making things worse, and they figured out the reason why was because, so that specific anti-venom had been developed, I don't remember exactly what the process was, but basically, like, they used a horse to test and make this anti-venom, and so because of that, she was allergic to horses. And so she was having an allergic reaction to the anti-venom because it had been one of the ones that they had like made using a horse or whatever. And I was like, man, that's kind of frightening. But yeah, so they had to like transfer her to this other hospital in order to get onto an anti-venom that had been made differently. So no horse, allergens or whatever. And then she turned out okay and didn't like have to get her foot amputated or anything. But yeah, so now I am like 5 times as afraid of being bit by a rattlesnake because apparently a lot of the antivenoms would probably just give me allergic reactions. So that's fun. And by fun, I mean kind of frightening, but fortunately, I generally stay far away from places where rattlesnakes would be. Unfortunately, there are a lot of rattlesnakes in Utah. But yeah, I mean, I used to really like hiking and stuff, but I haven't hiked very much in the last few years for, a variety of reasons. But yeah, there's another one. Don't want to have to deal with that kind of fiasco. I don't have any words. I mean, it was quite the story. I mean, this show's got all kinds of, wild stories like that. But that's definitely the one that stood out to me the most. I was just like, man. I mean, I'm glad that I now know that. If I ever have to get an anti-venom, I'll be like, okay, this is important. I'm allergic to horses. So, this better not, be the kind that was, like, tested with horses. And they'll probably just be like, what? I'll be like, yeah, so please no. So yeah, that's kind of a, just, I guess a frightening thing in general that, apparently they use horses to develop antivenoms and possibly some other medicines, and so now I have to be aware of that whenever, I am like at the doctor or something. So, yeah, that's not comforting at all. But, yeah, long story short, no cowboy funeral with a horse. That would be very bad for me. I would not have fun. It was like a ruin your day kind of thing, when I was around the horses, and like the rest of the day I was just miserable. I'd like take eye drops and stuff and everything, and it was just miserable. They ruined multiple trips to my grandparents' house, which is a pretty severe oof because my grandparents live like 5 hours away. So we don't go there that often. And so on the rare occasions that we do go, multiple times it's been ruined for me because of horses. It's really sad though, because I legit think horses are pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a horse girl. I'm not one of those people. Maybe being allergic to horses helped prevent that, so maybe that's like a good thing. But I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool to like learn how to ride them. Like my parents, rode them all throughout their like childhood and young adult life. My parents actually used to be part of like the Forest Service in part of Utah. So like I know they were involved a lot in like fighting forest fires. At least my dad was. And then they would just like do all kinds of different stuff, work on like trails for hiking and just like maintenance and all that kind of stuff. And so a lot of the time they would be like riding horses and stuff. This was like, how long ago would this have been? Over 20 years ago. Maybe like 25 years ago. So things like 4-wheelers weren't necessarily an option. So they either walked or rode horses. And so yeah, they rode horses all the time. But I guess I just can't be around horses because my body was like, nah, none of that silly stuff. You can't be around horses. Psh, nah. So yeah, that's that. I really do not understand. I mean, allergies in general are such a confusing thing. I'm very curious, like, what kind of allergies I might have in addition to, like, horses. I mean, I'll never get over how, like, random that is and how it just does not add up. But, yeah, I'm sure there's gotta be at least a few other things that I'm allergic to, just based off of, like, reactions I've had. But the problem is I just don't know what my body was reacting to. It was just like, here is some suffering, enjoy. And I was like, no. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do one of those cool like allergy tests, except that in and of itself sounds very traumatic to me. Like they poke your skin like all over the place with a bunch of stuff and sees what swells the most. I not gonna lie, that sounds quite traumatizing to me. Sewing needles, I'm good with. Medical needles, that's a no thank you in my books. My body does not like them. Like, whenever I have to, like, get my blood drawn or anything like that, like, my body's just like, no. No, 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 no. It's not fun. When I got my tonsils out a few years back, and they put the IV in, I legit felt like I was dying. Like, it was so bad. Like, my head was just swimming, and I just felt, like, so sick to my stomach, and it was awful. But fortunately, soon, I like passed out because they had to get my tonsils out. That's why they were giving me the IV. And so, but yeah, the 5 minutes before I fell asleep, like one of the worst physical things I think I've ever experienced was getting an IV so I could get my tonsils out. That was the worst part of that experience. Like, who cares that I couldn't eat solid food for like 5 days? I've had to do worse because of I used to have braces, and those made it very, very hard to eat, like, literally anything. For years, I had to rip all of my food apart that I ate by hand. Like, legit, I'd be eating, like, a sub sandwich. I'd have to rip off little pieces with my fingers to eat it because my braces messed up my mouth that much that yeah, I had to rip my food apart with my fingers. So, yeah. The difficulty eating was not, that bad. I guess the main thing with, like, the recovery was I had to, like, drink water every 15 minutes for the first few days after the surgery. And it was excruciatingly painful to swallow, even just water. So I had to set these timers for every 15 minutes to go off, be like, you need to get a drink. And, like, it was so bad that what I would do is, I would, like, get my little bit of water, and I wouldn't swallow it. I'd just leave it in my mouth. And I'd put off swallowing it for as long as I could. But then once my 15-minute timer went off and it was still in my mouth, I had to swallow it. It hurt so much. And then I had to, get my next drink ready. And just waited for 15 minutes to swallow it. It was very, very rough. But not as bad as the IV. So, I'm sure y'all can guess, I am not looking forward to getting my wisdom teeth out, but apparently I have to do that sometime in the next couple months. Fortunately, I only have like 2 wisdom teeth. So that's great, but still terrible. I wish I had none because that means woo! I get to get an IV so that I don't have to be conscious while they're yanking teeth out of my mouth. So yeah, I'm not excited about that at all. Very, very, very much not looking forward to it. At least, my only hope is the last time that I had blood drawn. Previously, the few times before, absolutely torturous experiences. Also messes me up? Flu shots. The last 2 or 3 of those that I've had, I legit almost passed out after them. I'm just like, dude, why could I handle these when I was 10, but now they make my body be like, you can't function anymore. What's the deal? I don't know. But so the last time I got my blood drawn, which was a month or 2 ago, it actually went better than it normally does. I think one help that I told, the nurse, I was like, hey, I react very negatively to getting my blood drawn. And so she, let me lay down, and she gave me, a Dum Dum sucker, so that was great. I don't remember what flavor I got, but it was yummy. And she also, brought me a water bottle, and then was just like, you can just lay here for as long as you need. And I was like, cool. So I did lie there for a little bit, but it fortunately was not as torturous of an experience as it sometimes has been. So I'm hoping maybe, just maybe, I like grown out. This is just very wishful thinking, but there was a time in my life when I could get shots and stuff without feeling like I was like dying or something. But I guess I'll find out when the time comes. I'm not excited about it, but yeah, that is that. I'm not looking for it. I just keep telling my mom, I'm just like, what if I just don't? But unfortunately, man, if the doctor hadn't explained it so vividly why I needed them out, I would probably just be like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Don't take them out. Just leave them. I don't care. Leave them. Even if it, causes a minute amount of suffering, leave them. But based on what the dentist explained, it sounded like it'd be a really bad thing to leave them in there. So yeah. I do be having to get them out. You should just be able to bypass the phone number thing. As long as it says Zelavir, there shouldn't be any other Zelavirs. It's just the one that's me, so you should just be fine to bypass that. But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to getting my wisdom teeth out, but apparently I have to. But I just have them on the bottom. The top ones just don't exist, which apparently is a fairly common phenomena, but I also was already previously missing adult teeth on, like, I was missing one on this side, and then over here on this side I just had like, it was like a mini adult tooth. The adult tooth was smaller than the baby tooth, and so they had to like build up a fake tooth around it, and that was that. Alright, we've got the Ruby and Sapphire pack for Edwin. This is gonna be exciting. Let's see, where is it? It's always so cool to like, open the Spanish ones, because this is definitely not something I'd be able to get a hold of the English packs, because, I mean, I don't think my vintage guy has any, but it is such a neat set to open. It's interesting to compare the cards from this one to what they look like in English. Let's pull the spice. I remember there's a lot of really good things in here, but I don't remember for sure what the best ones are. But once we see whatever it is, ooh, that's cool. I've never seen that one before. We got a lady outing trainer, potion trainer. We got a cute little Numel. Alright, what's next? Oh, I accidentally showed you. Is a Poochyena and a Nosepass. That's the rare, right? Yes, we got a Nosepass for the rare. Since they're older cards, I think probably most of them should be sleeved up, because we like to protect our neato older cards. It's kind of funny, when I first saw the potion, I was so confused. I'm like, wait, what? Why is it spelled like that? And then I remembered that it was the Spanish pack, and my brain was just like, you silly. Alright, let's get these sleeved up. But yeah, I guess that's how potion is spelled in Spanish, with a C. And the little mark above the O, I'm not sure what that's called. I've never really learned Spanish. I did learn some French, but I don't remember much from that. Other than that, I really do not care for the French language. I was so excited to take that class, but like, it was rough. I'm kind of curious about this one, like, lady outing card. I wonder if there are like any other printings, or, maybe it even has like a different name in English? Oh, I was trying to look it up in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so it looks like there are two printings. It is in fact called Lady Outing in English. There's one in Deoxys, and then this one in Ruby Sapphire. Neato. Now I know that. Cool. Well, I will go ahead and get these into a stack for you. Fortunately, no big, huge spice, but some very cool cards nonetheless. Let's see, where are my dividers? And sticky note. And marker. I like, literally every day, I like move almost all of my like regular things that I use on my desk to like just all over the place, because, I mean, whenever I stream, I have to move stuff for my stream setup, and then after stream, I usually work on TCG Player, so I have to, like, swap to my TCG Player setup, and yeah, it do be keeping things exciting. But yeah, I basically just, like, move things on and off and left and right, and I don't know, I need, like, another desk. And that was what this area, like, behind me, you see, right there, was supposed to be a desk, but instead is just covered in miscellaneous piles of cards. Like, yeah, some of the piles have, like, a bunch of, like, $5 to $20 cards in them. Some of them are just, like, the most random, super cheap bulk. But yeah, at some point that was going to become a new workspace, but at the moment it is not usable as a workspace. I don't even know where to put all this stuff. I have so much sorting I need to do, but it's not like I can sit down and get it done in one day. Not that I even have a whole day that I could spend just sorting stuff. I don't. I mean, technically tomorrow is my day off, but I've got a whole bunch of other stuff that needs to be taken care of. Like, I need to go to the store and pick up some groceries, and then I'm meeting with someone about getting some magic cards, so that's exciting. And then I definitely need to do a bunch of TCG Player stuff, but maybe I'll spend, like, a little bit of time sorting this chaos back there. But, yeah, I definitely still have I will not have a full day to work on that. It's quite the work in progress. I mean, I still have so many things in my room that need to be reorganized and moved, and I just need to, like, get rid of half of the stuff I own to make more room for cards. And considering cards are, like, 50% of my belongings, I guess I just have to get rid of everything that's not cardboard and replace it with more cardboard. That wouldn't be the best idea. I have to keep my super cool clothes, though. Like, my shirt today is a newspaper shirt. I think it's pretty epic. Or, like, all my dragon shirts. I love my dragon shirts. I will never stop loving those. I don't know. It's just great. They stopped Sword and Shield set, make a new set era. Do they stop printing Sword and Shield? So they will next year, will be the new era. I don't remember what it's called. I always forget, but yeah, so basically, I mean, whenever they make a new era, they do still print some packs from the older era. So I say, for example, when I first got into Pokemon in, like, maybe around this time in 2020. So this was already after, I think, Sword and Shield Base and maybe Rebel Clash had come out. A lot of the collection boxes they were printing at that time were still GX boxes, and you would be getting, you know, a lot of different Sun and Moon sets, Sun and Moon Base, Cosmic Eclipse, sometimes, like, Ultra Prism. There'd be a decent variety of those, like Unbroken Bonds too. I remember opening a bit of that. You could still get booster boxes too of sets like Guardians Rising and tons of stuff like that. They also, at that time, were still printing Evolutions. I think they actually were printing Evolutions all the way through last year. And so that's from, like, 2 eras ago. So that kind of shows you that there is, like, potential for that. But in the last year to 2 years, things have changed a lot because of all of the extra Pokemon hype. And Pokemon was not able to keep up with, you know, the demand for everything. So they just really focused on printing whatever was, like, the newest Sword and Shield set. And they stopped printing a lot of Sun and Moon sets. I mean, earlier during the time I got into Pokemon, so throughout, like, 2020, you could also find, like, Fates Collide, Breakpoint, a couple of those other more recent X and Y sets. But by last year, I think the only X and Y set that they were printing, at least that I was aware of, was Evolutions, which was the last X and Y set, so, you know, it was a little bit more recent. But yeah, so this year, I think the only Sun and Moon set that they've printed in 2022, at least that I've seen, has been Cosmic Eclipse, which was the last set from Sun and Moon era. So, I mean, that's kind of similar to like what they did with Evolutions. I'm really hoping that they do reprints for a couple more. I mean, they did do a big reprint sometime last year for Ultra Prism. Or was it last year? Or was it a year and a half ago? I don't know, but it was a while ago. And I wish I had like jumped on it more, but I barely bought any. And big sad now. But so when they start printing the new set, I think it'll probably be kind of similar to like the last little bit. They probably won't be printing a ton of Sword and Shield, but they'll most likely take like the last couple sets of Sword and Shield, and those will definitely be mixed up with the collection boxes, like especially for the first set of the new era. Because what other sets, like what other packs do they even have? They have nothing. That's the only pack that's going to be from the new era with the first one. So all the collection boxes will probably have a pack or two of that, plus a couple from Sword and Shield. And even it's possible that they could still include, you know, Cosmic Eclipse or a couple of the other Sun and Moon packs. I really hope that they do more reprints on those, but it's kind of hard to guess what they're going to do at this point because it is really all over the place. But they will at least continue printing some Sword and Shield sets for a certain amount of time after, you know, the new era starts. It's just, you know, it's kind of hard to guess or figure out when and for how long and all that, but they will at least for a while. And I mean, it really could go anyways. Things have changed a lot over the last couple years, but those mystery boxes. Okay, so the thing with those mystery boxes is those are not put together by Pokemon Company. Those are a third-party product. You know, the things that you get at Walgreens or like those mystery boxes from Walmart, those are not assembled by Pokemon. Those are assembled by third-party companies. I know a big one is like MJ Holdings. That one does a lot of mystery boxes and stuff like that. So they aren't getting these packs directly from Pokemon like right now. I don't know where they get them from specifically. They could have like a vintage sealed collection that they take stuff from. They could be buying them off eBay. I don't know. But either way, they're not getting the packs directly from Pokemon Company right now because Pokemon Company is not printing, is not selling, is not making those. They're third party, just, you know, getting the packs however they do, and then they assemble the mystery packs. And yeah, so basically they're just not made by Pokemon Company, and that's why they can have anything in them. That is also why it's a concern to get repacked stuff in there. I have experienced that before with a mystery pack box thing that I got from Walmart a couple years ago. There was at least one or two resealed packs in there. I didn't really care too much because I was just opening them for fun, but it was kind of sketchy. That's why I'm always really, you know, iffy on those. You have to be careful. Not everyone's going to be tampered with. I've opened some pretty amazing, you know, mystery boxes like that, but there are, you know, there's always that risk that they're not from Pokemon Company, and, you know, maybe it was a rogue worker or, you know, who knows what. But there's always that chance that you'll get ones that are, like, repackaged or tampered with, which is definitely annoying, especially when you think you got a cooler, older pack. Like, I think one of the ones that I got that was a tampered with pack was, like, Ancient Origins, which was a really cool set, but that was still something you could get. Like, I remember, I think it was for my birthday in 2020, I was able to get, like, a 3-pack of Ancient Origins from, like, Walmart. I'm kind of almost guessing it might have been something that they just, like, found in the back. Or, you know, maybe it was just from Pokemon Company then. Either way, it was pretty exciting. But, yeah. Ooh, alright, it looks like we've got some raiders. Welcome to the stream. I've just been discussing, Pokemon printing and distributor stuff. But it is great to have you guys join. Hope y'all are doing great this evening. Haven't opened a ton of packs tonight, but, you know, just having fun times. Very grateful to have all you guys join in. It was so much fun. I love getting raided. Like, it's good times. We've gotten actually a couple of really fun, you know, regular channel members through raids. So, you know, feel free to subscribe. Maybe come back and hang out sometime. We have lots of, you know, fun stuff. Tonight's been slower, but some nights we'll go through, like, multiple booster boxes. I'm super excited for Friday because I'm gonna have a whole bunch of stuff from the new Magic set. Then I don't actually know when the next Yu-Gi-Oh set comes out, but whenever it does, I'll make sure to get some of that. And I mean, we got still like Astral Radiance and stuff. I think people are kind of over that one though. It's a pretty fun set, but the pull rates, especially on alt arts, are just very bad. Like the Chase alt, the Machamp that literally like doubled in price. That one's ridiculously hard. I think it's like 1 per every 2 or 3 cases or something like that. But yeah, you have to go through a lot of booster boxes, and even then, you know, that's just the chance that you will get one. So it's kind of crazy with those. It'd be super duper cool to pull one. I can't help but wonder if I've got like 1 booster box left of Astral right now, and I'm like, what if this one has the Machamp in it? That'd be so crazy. That'd be so cool. Good card pack openings. Yes, it's great to have you guys join. Yes, I do know a lot about cards. Essentially, my entire existence is trading cards. I actually work at a local game store, so you know, trading cards and board games. So I have to know a lot about that for work, but in my free time, I just stream pack openings as well as run a TCG player store. And that's like most of my time. And I guess I also play Magic the Gathering. That's it. All I do is cardboard. People like ask me if I have any other hobbies, and I'm like, well, no, it's just cardboard. All I do is cardboard all day long. But yeah, it's definitely resulted in a very vast knowledge of trading cards. I mean, I know the most about Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic. I mean, those are kind of like the main 3 anyways, but I do dabble a little bit here and there in other TCGs. I mean, like, there's the My Hero Academia one that we opened a bit of packs of. I do even have, like, some Dragon Ball Z on the board at the moment. We've opened Gate Ruler, My Little Pony TCG. That was interesting. You know one TCG that I haven't opened yet, though, that I really need to? The Shrek TCG. Because apparently that exists, and I need it. I need it. Because it's Shrek. I need it. So one day I'm gonna open a pack of the Shrek TCG, and it's gonna be amazing. I think I've also like opened, what was it, like Littlest Pet Shops. Oh, and you can see it on my board, but I've got these like Skylanders cards. I don't know. I don't know. That's essentially my feelings about those. Oh, I've also been MetaZoo, so I know a little bit about that. And I know that for the longest time it was really hard to get a hold of, but now a lot more places are getting it. I know at least 2 local shops that get stuff from it, and the card shop that I work at is actually going to be getting some MetaZoo in soon. I think the first set that we'll be getting anything of is UFO, and I do not know when that comes out because I did not, take the time to remember. But we will be getting some, so hopefully I'll be able to grab a box of that for the channel, which should be pretty exciting. But yeah, I've also opened Digimon. That's another one I've opened. Another one I actually haven't opened, though, is Flesh and Blood. I have seen that, and I do know a few people that are into it. Well, I know like one person that's into it. One of the people that I play Magic with occasionally likes it, and so they have some stuff from that. But yeah, that one I've not actually opened. I did open this one, like, I don't even know, it was some like new TCG. They gave us like an advertising pack to where I work, to like try to convince us that we wanted to get some in, and opening that was interesting. Not gonna lie, all of the art looked like screenshots from like an open world video game, which wasn't like necessarily bad, but it was kind of, I don't know. It was interesting. If something. Now I just have it like with a bunch of other stuff in a box up there. Hey, welcome, Pokeslide. It's good to see ya. How you doing tonight? I'm moving a table and I scratched the floor. That is not fun times. That is definitely not fun times. That totally sounds like something I would do though. I'm like excessively independent, so I always like want to just take care of things by myself, but some things like moving tables a little bit difficult to do on your own. I got any Totodile cards. So, I most certainly do have a lot of cool Totodiles. Most of them are like from Sun and Moon. It's not extremely old, though I do have a few older ones. The only problem is I would have to dig them out of my bulk boxes, and that would take a little bit of time. If you wanted to send me an email, I could look through my stuff and then let you know later what I have, but it's definitely not something I can just check for a while on stream, because I have a lot of bulk. Like I said, my entire life is essentially cardboard, so there's a lot of bulk boxes. Just the other night we were talking about how I probably have, like, you know, Pokemon-wise, definitely, like, 100,000 plus. I don't know where I'm at with Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! That's definitely a harder one. The knockoff Pokemon Go cards, I have seen that. But you know what is like actually super legit is that now they're making actual like a Pokemon Go Pokemon set. That's gonna be legit. But yeah, I have like seen those fake Pokemon cards and stuff before. They're definitely something else. You do run into a bit of other types of fake cards and things. I remember the first thing of Pokemon cards I bought. I bought this whole collection from a kid. It was like a $90 to $100 thing. I was super excited. It was just like 3 ETBs full of random cards. There's tons of actually really good stuff in there. I was really sad to find out like a couple weeks later that a lot of the best cards were actually fake cards. Honestly though, I still got a great deal considering all the things that were real, but the fake ones were big oofs. There was like the Golden Lunala and the Golden Solgaleo GXs, and so I was very sad that those were fake. But yeah, from that I did learn a lot about recognizing fake cards, and that has been extremely helpful in my work, because I mean when we're like buying and selling all kinds of singles, you do not want to be dealing with fake cards, because, you know, that just kind of is not a good thing. It causes issues, and customers will not be happy if you accidentally or purposely sell them a fake card, which we do not do. So we always have to be super careful to check authenticity of cards when we get them turned in. And, you know, I've had plenty of experience, so I've been able to learn a lot about, you know, what to recognize. I mean, like, the number one thing that with most Pokemon cards is the fakes can't copy like the texture that you'll have on full arts or like theme axes, so that's a pretty obvious indicator. There's also different things you can tell about how they do the holofoil and the backs of the cards. Usually there is a little bit of variety in colors on the back of Pokemon cards, usually depending on like if they're older and stuff, but the fake ones will be really off color wise. Additionally, you can tell like based on like how glossy the back of the card is, because yeah, a lot of fakes just look like it's straight up photo paper, which this is not photo paper. Yes, it can be a little shiny, but it's not like, you know, super fancy paper. I cut the fake cards. Yeah, I keep a little collection of all the fake cards that I've ended up with, like, or whenever somebody has fake cards and they're like, does anybody want this? I always am like, yes. One, because, you know, get more cards out of more fake cards out of the hands of people, and, you know, aside, but also because they're really helpful for educating people, so that, you know, when I do have people ask, well, how do you tell the cards are fake? I can pull out my, you know, all my fake ones and show them examples of different ways that people will fake and proxy Pokemon cards. It was really helpful is a couple of the fake ones I have, I actually also own the real version of the card, so I can compare them side by side, and it really helps you notice the difference. Another thing I've noticed with like ultra rares is usually the coloring will be a lot darker on the fake cards, and so if you compare them side by side, it becomes like, it's like a night and day difference. You can definitely tell the card that is not legit. wanted to send you a mystery box. Do you still have a PO box? Yes, I do. It is in my description. It's the same one that I have always had and probably will unless I like move to a different state for some reason, which I don't intend to do. But yeah, I do still have my PO box. It's in the description, or let me grab this envelope that has it on it. Ta-da! Oh, it's so light you cannot read that, can you? Oh, there we go. It kind of focused. 391 East, 1700 South, P.O. Box 16236 in Clearfield, Utah. Because I live in Utah. But yeah, that is my P.O. Box. Also, welcome, Blazer. It's great to see ya. But yeah, a mystery box sounds very fun. I'm quite fond of mystery boxes. Which reminds me, is I can't decide. I kind of want to bring back mystery packs or the pool game. I can't bring back both, but if I were to do one, I don't know. I gotta decide if I'm a do one at all, and if so, what I'm gonna bring back. Either the pool game or mystery packs. Because we've had a lot of fun with both of those, but it's hard to like pick out what I think other people would like the best. Vampire the Masquerade or Werewolf TCGs. I cannot say I've heard of either of those yet. Are those, can you find those like on TCG Player, or are those some of the ones that aren't on there? Because I do know that there are certain TCGs that haven't made it to TCG Player yet. You know what I have heard is coming to TCG Player and I don't know how to feel? Sports cards. And I do not do sports cards, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense to have them there because a lot of people are into that as well, but I don't know. How much for the packs? Which packs? All the packs are a variety of prices, except there's a lot of packs in the $6 section. But yeah, all the prices are like in the little, the blue, everything under it. So these two are like the $4, $4.50, that one $5. Werewolves and Ark. Yes. I'm not. Let's see. Mess. Nope, that doesn't show up on TCG. But I'm trying to remember like what some of the other TCGs that I haven't found on TCG Player. Like I think there are at least some My Little Pony. You want to know what's also pretty lit? Is the My Little Pony Magic the Gathering crossover, Ponies the Galloping, because Wizards of the Coast, that is what prints Magic the Gathering, they're like a subsidy of Hasbro, and Hasbro, you know, is in charge of My Little Pony, has like the rights to that, produces all the stuff for My Little Pony, and so they're like, hey, what if we do a little crossover? And so there are a few My Little Pony cards, My Little Pony themed cards for Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna find these because they're absolutely fantastic, and I really want one. I really want one of the box sets. I know somebody locally was selling one a while ago, and I kind of wish I'd have bought it, but they're also sort of expensive. Oh, the mystery packs. So what I would do is in the past, I've done a variety of price mystery packs. I initially just did like $5 ones, but then I got to the point where there was like a $5, a $10, a $20, a $50, a $100, $200, and $500. So there was a lot of different variety. It was so fun to put those together, especially the $500, because I would just get to pick out so many like really exciting cards. This was actually what got me my job, was making these mystery packs, because I would have to find like tons of high-end singles, and I didn't just want to give away all of, you know, my favorite cards or any of my cards. So what I would do is I would go and like buy tons and tons of really nice cards from, I found the best place to find singles locally was the shop that I ended up working at, and so I would come in and I'd spend thousands of dollars on Pokemon singles weekly. And after a while, I kind of got to like know everybody that worked there, and yeah, ended up with, now I have a job there, and I absolutely love it. It's such a fun place to work. But yeah, mystery packs. But we have so many cool things in the case that I would absolutely love to pick up for mystery packs. Like today we just got a Zeraora Altart, and that card is so sweet. We have like a shiny Charizard VMAX right now. We actually have the Charizard V Altart, which is such a gorgeous card. We have we have a lot of Altarts. I think we have the Gengar VMAX one as well right now. Tons of really nice full arts and secret rares. So many full art trainers. I love full art trainers. I know we have like a Mallow one right now, which it's so pretty. So yeah, I would absolutely love to bring back mystery packs. I just don't want to do them if nobody's interested in them, because it's a pretty big financial hit to me when I spend, a few $1,000s putting together a 500 and a couple 200 and 100s and then some 50s and a bunch of 10s. And I think there was a point when I probably had like $45 mystery packs at a time. Like, yeah, so I definitely have to make sure that there's an interest. I think I might just start by like bringing back the $5 ones, and we'll go from there, see how those do. But I would love to do some of the bigger mystery packs again, because that was so much fun, and I love just buying tons of singles. It's so exciting, even if they aren't all for me. It's so much fun to like pick them out and be like, oh, I can't wait to like see who gets these from the mystery packs, because I always like shuffle the mystery packs, so I never know what we're gonna pull when, and so it makes it exciting for me too, because then I get to see what people pull, and it's so exciting. I keep posting the My Little Pony Magic in Discord. I did do that. Can confirm. Do you like the mystery box? I mean, if it's got shiny cardboard in it, I think I'm gonna like it. I do be liking my shiny cardboard. Alright, I got distracted from showing you guys the Magic the Gathering My Little Pony cards. Ponies the Galloping. Wow. Went down to 165 and now it's like at 200. Lots of money. But yeah, so it's just sad. It comes with 3 cards. But they're so cool. So you got Nightmare Moon. Sadly, these are not cards that you can play in the official TCG. Not tournament legal. But they're still such a cool like collection item to have. So yeah, you got the Nightmare Moon. Wow, a lot of them just like dropped and then pew. I mean, that's only a difference of like a few dollars, but yeah, so you got the Nightmare Moon / Princess Luna on the other side. And you have Rarity, what a classic. And then, of course, you can't not have Twilight Sparkle. So there's Twilight. And the art on these is like so fantastic. Wow, that one went down. Is still got some work to do coming back up. Oh wow. Phew! Quite the plateau. Some slabs for giveaways. Oh, I have missed doing slab giveaways. A while back I was able to buy a couple graded cards for giveaways, but they didn't last. They lasted like a few days and then they were gone. I would so love to do slab giveaways again though. Those are so much fun. I mean, anything with shiny cardboard is fun to me. Like, except for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not fun. I'm very biased against Yu-Gi-Oh! It's partially just because I basically get paid to make fun of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game. It's just how it is. But, other than that, I mean, I do like collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially my, like, cute frog cards. Frog cards are the best. We have this card right now called Totally Awesome. Like, Toad, like Toad. Totally Awesome. And it's just a couple little toad frog guys. And I want it so bad, but I think it's actually, like, a pretty legit card. Like, it's kind of interesting. A lot of the, like, frog cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! Are actually pretty expensive and very playable. And some of them are actually banned. A lot of them, actually, but see, look at this. Totally Awesome. It's so cute. The most expensive one's like $35. But there's a cheaper one. I don't think this is the one we have, though. See what rare? That's just a rare. So it's not Hollow. Recently went up. Because you got Dupe Frog, Swap Frog. Whoa, I've never seen that one. Ronin Totem. Intriguing. But yeah, I think looks like they had 2 different secret rares. I'm pretty sure we've got one of these secret rare ones. Either way, I want want it, but oh wow, yeah, something must have changed recently that made these extra playable. I mean, it was already 15, but now it's like 35. That do be worth some money. But yeah, I really like Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have rugs on them. Alright, I should probably check orders real quick. I think we're probably gonna wrap up soon, because I gotta do TCG player orders. I've been like averaging like 10 to 15 a day, which is about where I like to be, but it does keep me pretty busy to do that many a day. It's like I do genuinely enjoy doing TCG player, but it definitely takes a good bit of time and energy sometimes. But it is fun. It is in fact quite enjoyable. Alright, I don't see any orders, so we'll give just a couple more minutes in case anyone else has something that they would like to grab before we wrap up. But otherwise, I think we're good to call it a night. I do plan to probably stream tomorrow as well. Friday, I'll most likely stream unless I get home too late, but by Saturday I probably should be ready to stream with some of my stuff from the new Magic set, if not Friday. I mean, honestly, I probably will be able to Friday, but we'll see. I don't want to, make plans too early. But yeah, I probably will, because I'll be excited. Or I might just open all of the boxes the second I get home and not have time to stream, because sometimes I get too excited. Most of the time, 90% of the time with Magic cards, I get too excited and I just open them like as soon as I can. They're just too much fun. I can't help it. It's just what I do. Alright, I'm gonna check orders one last time. I think we will call it a night. My voice is like super dying too, so it is a little bit rough. But yeah, I love streaming and just chatting and talking, but man, it does a number on my vocal cords sometimes. Hey, welcome, Allie. Nice to have you join. We're just about to wrap up for tonight, but we'll be here just a little bit longer. Finally made it. I don't know who you are, but welcome. I'm glad that you finally made it. I don't know if your YouTube name is just random. Some people like have the most random YouTube names and it confuses me. Like, oh, who was it? Oh, like Inu Akena. I always just like, what is this name? And like their real name is Nick. And so they're like, you can just call me Nick. This is just a name I came up with in a random name generator. And I was like, yeah, that sounds a lot easier. It was, yeah, fun times. I mean, all the time, like, people will be confused about, like, my YouTube name and stuff being on a ton of different things. Like, for example, like, when people, like, that I know in real life Venmo me, and they're like, why the heck can't I find you on Venmo? I'm like, because it's not my real name. It's under Zelivir. And they're like, oh. I'm like, yep. It's fun times. Hey, welcome, Aaron. It's great to have you. Getting a few more people in. Maybe I'll stream a little longer. I was gonna wrap up, but now we got more people showing up. Makes me want to stay on a little longer. We can just go until my voice completely gives out. Like earlier today while I was playing Magic, when you're done with your turn, you always have to like announce past turn so the next person knows that it's their turn. Like they can do their upkeep and whatnot. But like my voice was, I tried to say, and then after that I'll pass, but it was so quiet because my voice was like so tired that it was just super quiet and they didn't notice it, and I just like sat there for a minute before I realized, I'm like, I don't think they even heard, and I was like, hey, I said past turn. But yeah, my voice was just like not working very well. But I mean, that's what I get when I talk for hours and hours straight. And I mean, I literally work the front desk, so there are a lot of times when I will be talking and helping customers for like a couple hours straight, because it do be getting busy sometimes. Speaking of getting busy, I'm gonna be helping run the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals I ever have in a couple weeks. And it's gonna be kind of crazy because our whole storage is apparently just gonna be packed with people. We're gonna have to like move all the furniture around and everything to make it so that we can fit all of the tables and all the people we need. And it's gonna be chaos. Like, we're gonna have to like move like all this stuff around like our front desk. Like, we have like a little like back behind the desk area for the, you know, employees to walk and like get stuff out of cases. We're gonna have to like shrink it in, and so we'll just be in our little tight like square, and that's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting. I think it'll be kind of like fun, but also super exhausting, because yeah, it's gonna be like a whole day kind of thing. And we're even like, we have to get like extra help for it, but the extra help is just my friend that used to work at the place I do, and then they left to go get like a real person job or whatever the heck they call it. But they're actually gonna come in and help that day, so that will be good, because I mean, there's only like 3 of us that regularly work there, and there's gonna be like a lot of people. I think a couple hundred. I don't remember what the amount is, but it's a lot of people. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of help. And Konami makes everything so difficult. There's so many like specific things that you have to do exactly right. And so yeah, we're gonna have to jump through a lot of hoops for Konami in our very little squished place. Guess what's gonna happen now? Those who know me know it's coming. Oh, I know what's coming. At least I think I know. And if I don't know, then I would be really surprised. Nick is like, I know. Nick is prepared. Let's see. Oh wow, I don't know. I just clicked something on Twitch and was like, what is this? There's so many like feature zone things on Twitch that I just like do not understand currently. But yeah, I also realized I got a couple new followers on Twitch yesterday, and I didn't notice until now, but I don't know if they're watching now since this was yesterday, but welcome! As I said, there's gonna be a Pokemon event on Saturday. Just like, you got like a regional event or like a regular kind of Pokemon event? I remember, because, I mean, the shop I work at, the only Pokemon event I think we've ever done on a Saturday, at least since I've worked there, was the pre-release for Astral Radiance. And I actually wasn't even there while that happened, but apparently it had a really good turnout, because, I mean, it was the first one we've done since COVID, so people were definitely excited. Ooh, alright. Alright, so we've got 2 Astral Radiance packs from Aaron, 1 for Nick, and 1 for Allie. Let me grab those. Go ahead and pop this booster box open. No, it's an in-person event at a local mall. Oh, alright. I mean, either way, sounds like it should be fun. Yeah, really the only Pokemon events that I've been part of is like running our just like little regular one. Alright, so first we've got a pack for Nick. Let's see what we've got. And thank you to Aaron. This is very, very kind of you. See if I can get this open. Grab our code card. There you are. Woo. That was a really bad throw. Did not make it anywhere near the trash can. Let's see. Whoops, that was 5. We just want 4 to the front. Let's see if we can get some first pack magic. We're starting off with a Psychic Energy. We have Grant, Electrode. Oop, there's a Gusty Pickaxe. We got Nickit, Takebi, Shitot, and as you can see, a Stantler. And to finish off, a Rapidash. Fortunately, nothing too spicy, but let me go ahead and get those added into your stack. Alright. It's tradition at this point. It really do be, though. Alright, and Allie's pack. Let's see if this one will have some spice. code card. Whoosh. Another terrible throw. At least it kind of got close to the trash can, though. Wasn't as bad as that first one. Let's see this. 3, 4 to the front. Starting off with a water energy. Hibikilo, Shieldon, and I guess we're just skipping all the comments because they want to stick together. So we have a Hisuian Sneasel, and to finish off, another Rapidash. What are the chances? 2 packs in a row with a Rapidash. Go ahead and get a little stat going for you. Get your name on the divider. Beautiful. And thank you again to Aaron, which is very kind of you. I just think it's quite funny that they both had Rapidash. I mean, you know, it's not impossible, but it's still entertaining to me when, you know, 2 packs in a row have, like, the same thing. But the regular rares, or, like, I guess it's even more wild with ultra rares, when you get 2 in a row and you're just like, what? Why? I mean, you know, no complaints. If it means you're getting 2 ultra rares in a row, then, I mean, I think you win. Oh, I should update this. And while I update this, I'm also going to make a poor decision on my part and open a pack for myself, even though I'm about to buy a whole case of magic boxes on Friday. It's fine, right? And by right, I mean no, but I'm gonna just make it fine. I think that one got in the trash. I wasn't actually watching. Do you have promo boxes like that, Magic? No, I don't have a Magic Sealed collection currently, but I do believe there's somewhere locally that I could get the My Little Pony box, but that's the only promo that I know, only like promo box like that I know of. I really want to get one, but I just don't have the extra money for one at the moment. Got a Heavy Ball, Stantler, Yanma, there's a Hoo-Hoo, Kricketot, but we got a Whiscash, and Leafeon. Ooh, you know what this reminds me of? I finally saw someone pull the elusive Hawlucha Radiant. Today, like right before we played Magic, one of my friends stopped by to open some boxes of Astral, and he pulled one. I was just like, I guess they do exist. He didn't pull any Altards though, so yeah, still waiting to find more Altards. They are seriously so hard to pull from this set. You know what I'm gonna do is I shouldn't. Look, I'm gonna try one more pack, see if maybe, just maybe, they'll have something spicy, especially if there's an Altart, and especially if there's that Machamp Altart, because that would be pretty epic. Whoosh. Nope. It barely missed the trash can. But yeah, I think I don't know, I didn't like pay too much attention today, but I think those Machamps are like still on the rise. Like honestly, it's crazy. Alright, we got an Energy, Dartrix, Drifblim, there's a Dark Patch, Scyther, Petalil, I guess we're skipping to Ralts, and an Absol. So I mean, at least I got a holofoil from that one. But nothing spicy. And I just really want to pull something spicy. Sad times. Instead, I'm going to distract myself by checking orders because distraction. Alright, I don't see any others. We'll give it like another 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll give it about 5 minutes. If we don't have any more orders or anything, I'll probably just wrap up then and go eat my leftover pizza. And maybe some candy too. I shouldn't eat any more candy. So I've like, the last couple days, I've eaten so much just like sugary junk, and it's made me feel like sick to my stomach. Or maybe I just felt sick to my stomach, and that's why I wanted to eat a bunch of sugary junk, because I didn't feel good. I don't know which one is the cause and which one is the, whatever, but, yeah, so, I think there is an echo. Is there an echo on Twitch? I honestly do not know. See if that fixed it. Did that help? I don't know. You have to let me know. But yeah, I really do want that, like, Ponies the Galloping box, because it's so cool. Yeah, maybe one day. Moving the table is such a big, heavy bench. Man, what a struggle. Okay, it's good now. I'm glad that fixed it. Yeah, I'm still getting used to all of the Twitch settings. There's a lot of, like... Yeah, there are a lot of settings that I don't really know what they do. Big heavy bench. You know what you should do? You should just, like, you know, stand, like, under the middle of it. Or, like, crawl under the middle of it. And then stand up so it's resting on your back. And then, like, walk like a turtle to get to wherever you need it to be. Doesn't that sound like such a pro gamer move? Isn't that, like, a great way to move furniture? That's what I would probably do. And may or may not have done before on certain occasions. It's not the best though, especially if you have like back issues. In that case, don't. But like, it's kind of fun to be a turtle. In my opinion, at least. Turtles are cool. Turtles and tortoises. It's just like frogs and toads. Either way, it's amazing, but it's kind of confusing. How much for the Doge? My dogs are not for sale because they're my babies. I don't share them. They're my look. Okay, look at this little bean baby. She's so cute. I just love her. Oh, and look, this is when she was a little baby. Look, this is one of her blep pictures. She used to blep all the time, and now she only sometimes bleps. And it's kind of sad that she doesn't blep as often anymore. But yeah, she kind of just grew out of it. But like, she's so cute. And she also likes to sit on the top of the couch and just be silly. Like, sometimes she'll fall asleep up there and it's hilarious. I love her. But yeah, my dogs, they are not for sale. Because they're my little babies. My chickens are also not for sale. They're my silly chickens. And they like noodles. Like, they like legitimately really like pasta, and it is so entertaining to me. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's similar to like how like they like slurp up worms, but they'll do the same thing with pasta. And they love it. And I don't know, it's just the best. Watching them like they love like macaroni noodles or spaghetti. I think those are their two favorites. But we've also like given them, I think maybe like linguine. I don't know. I don't know all the pasta names. I don't like most like pastas unless it has cheese. But not all cheese, only certain types of cheese. I don't like Alfredo pasta or Alfredo anything. I don't know why I don't like Alfredo. It just is what it is. But I like mac and cheese. Gotta be nice and cheesy. And spaghetti with Parmesan cheese. Only Parmesan cheese. I don't like the tomato sauce. Just spaghetti noodles and a bunch of Parmesan cheese on top. And that's it. Those are the two types of pasta that I like to eat. Not gonna lie, mac and cheese sounds really good right now, but I go to like a different church building than my family. And like the only time we ever have mac and cheese is my dad will make it for lunch on Sundays. But I'm not home when he usually makes it for lunch because I'm at church from like noon to 2. And so he usually makes pasta, he usually makes the mac and cheese at like 1. And so I see the text show up on the family group chat while I'm like sitting at church. It's like, anybody want mac and cheese? And I'm like, I want some. But it's too late because I won't get home for like, another hour. So it is big sad times. I mean, technically I could just make mac and cheese, but I really do not care for cooking. I have very little interest in, cooking. Oh, let me see the promo. Oh, this is the Mischievous Pichu. Yes, I have seen this. It is honestly pretty fantastic. I get emails from this one like Japanese Pokemon thing, and so I saw something about this Mischievous Pichu. Let me bring it so y'all can see it. Look how cute he is. it's a little silly guy causing trouble. And I also like that it makes it look like it's like a camera recording. It's fantastic. I love that. Yes. Beautiful. Garlic bread. I like garlic bread, just not with the chicken Alfredo part. But garlic bread is a masterpiece. Like, whoever invented garlic bread, what an absolute legend. Like, garlic bread is just amazing. I love garlic bread. Now I want garlic bread too. I don't know why I'm so hungry. Maybe it's just because I haven't, like, had a solid dinner yet. I ate my sugar toast for lunch, 3 slices, and then at work, I ate some chips. Yeah, I had some Fritos and some Sun Chips at work. And then while I was playing Commander, I had a Rice Krispie treat and like one other little small snack. So I have like a lot of like snack foods, but I should probably eat some real dinner. Hence the leftover pizza, which I'm much looking forward to because leftover pizza is amazing. I very much like my pizza, my sauceless pizza, that people love to give me a hard time about, but I completely understand and agree with them that something is wrong with me, that I do not like pizza sauce. I just want my cheesy bread. Like I said, I like cheese on pasta, you know, same with bread. Gotta get my pizza with just lots of cheese and some pepperoni. I mean, I like to get the slices and sticks from Little Caesars. So, like, half of it is, like, has some kind of seasoning. I don't know what, but it is delicious. Some of the best pools someone has had here. Pokemon-wise, it would have to be probably the Latios Alt Art tag team from Team Up. I think that would probably be the best one. We have also pulled... Oh, we did pull the we have pulled the Shining Fates Charizard VMAX, but I did also pull somebody about a year ago, the Charizard GX Shiny from Hidden Fates, and recently they posted on my Discord that they got it back from PSA, and it is a Gem Mint 10, and I was so excited, because, like, that's such a crazy thing to be like, yo, I was the one that opened the pack with that in it, and I was so excited. Like, I'm so happy for them. That, like, what an epic thing to have. Shiny Charizard GX Gem Mint 10 from PSA. Like, does it get much better? Not really. I mean, unless it's like, you know, vintage Charizards. But yeah, that was definitely another really, really exciting one. Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise, we did pull a Starlight Rare for someone a good while ago. I always forget which one it was, but it was one from Lightning Overdrive. Magic, most of my big pulls for Magic have been off camera because I always get too excited and jump the gun on that and, you know, open it like the second I can. But I have pulled an almost $200 Demonic Tutor Japanese alt art etched foil, which, if you know anything about Magic, it's a good card. It's pretty fantastic. I don't play it in a deck because it's a lot more expensive than a lot of cards I use in decks, though. I do have some cheaper Demonic Tutors in a couple of decks. I just can't decide if I dare put this one in, because, I don't know. Maybe once I start actually double sleeving my decks, then maybe. For now, I think I'll keep the cap for, like, expensive cards at around, like, 70 to 80. I did just buy, like, a $50 card. Well, I didn't buy it. I traded for it today. The Great Henge. It is fantastic. You pay shipping up front or just when you want it shipped? So either way, if you just want to pay for shipping with your first order and get it shipped, like, usually I'll do shipping, like, every day or every other day. So if you just want it shipped, like, at the next convenience, you can just pay shipping up front. Or I typically give people a month, so 4 weeks. You do have to contact me about shipping. I have too many buyers to reach out to everyone and be like, hey, your time's expiring. But as long as you pay within, 4 weeks, I usually recommend every, 2 or 3 weeks having it shipped. But if you want it shipped, the next day, that works too. I've got a few things for TCG Player that I gotta ship out, so I probably will be getting, shipping stuff done for tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean I'm gonna go print the shipping labels in like an hour. Actually, I don't know for sure if I have any TCG Player orders that I'm ready to ship out with tracking, but I'll be putting a bunch of them in envelopes, because that's how TCG Player rolls. Unless I know I got a couple more expensive orders. I've been getting like a ton of like more random, slightly expensive orders like the last few days. I've done a thing, enjoy the thing. Alright, let me check out this thing. What have we got this time? For Astral Radiance, first to claim. Alright, first person to type claim in the chat gets this pack of Astral Radiance, courtesy of Aaron. Thank you again. Can I just say, what a legend. Yeah, first to say claim. This pack is all yours. Go ahead and open it for you. And this box, we haven't like pulled anything out of the first few packs. So we should seriously, be getting into some spice. While we wait for someone to claim that, I do think we have another order. So let me refresh. If PayPal will load. Ooh, alright. We've got one GG end for Jason while we wait for someone to claim this pack. Oh, now it looks like Nick got the claim in. So we'll go ahead and open that for you after we open Jason's pack. Let's see if we can get some spice from GGN. Starting off with a Magmortar. There's this cute little Axu. I love Axu. Sharna that I don't know. Get a cute little Munchlax. And wow, it's a belt. Well, even though this wasn't, the one of the uncommons, it's just a common. I think this is the best one. But we'll go ahead and get those added to your stack. Let's see. There we are. And we'll go ahead and open this pack for Nick. Hopefully this one will be a little bit better than the first. And if there's another Rapidash in it, I don't know. I don't know. Also, welcome, Joe. It's good to see ya. Let's focus. Whoosh. Missed the trash can again. Alright, there's 4 to the front. Starting off with a Grass Energy. We have Zizu, Kirlia, Canceling Cologne, Drifloon, Psyduck. Oh, I guess we're just skipping to the Arcanine and finishing off with... Will it be another Rapidash? No, we got an Ursaluna this time. So sadly nothing spicy, but it wasn't a Rapidash this time. Alright, let me get that added to your stack. I would laugh and then cry if it was another Rapidash. I'd be so confused. What is this? Just got off work. I do be a little bit late to be getting off of work, but it be like that sometimes. I mean, technically, I do tell people that YouTube is one of my jobs, so you could say that I'm working right now. But see, it's such a fun job that it's almost like not working. The only part that's working is, sometimes when I have to drive to buy stuff. Buying the stuff, that is fun. But the driving and just thinking about how much money and gas I'm spending, that is a little bit rough. I do enjoy driving, but these gas prices make it not as fun. I was already always hesitant to just take chill rides for fun. Every once in a while I'd take a longer route to get somewhere just for fun. But now I feel like I can't even afford to drive the exact quickest route between places. Does not help that it takes me $4 round trip to get to and from work every day. That makes me sad. But that's how it goes when gas prices are ridiculous and you also drive a Jeep that is older than you. It be like that. What I miss. We haven't done too much tonight. We did open a Ruby Sapphire pack earlier, which was exciting. And haven't done too much other than that, but just been vibing, I told an exciting story about, some person that got bit by a rattlesnake and wasn't responding to the anti-venom, and they figured it out. It was because the anti-venom had been like tested and made using horses, and she was allergic to horses, which, you know, unlocked a new fear for me because I'm also allergic to horses. That was fun. We also talked about how, you know, we gotta come up with another really cool funeral for the new card graveyard, since, you know, I already did the Viking funeral last year. Now we gotta come up with a new thing. Should get an electric bike. Now, see, that would maybe be an alright idea if I wouldn't have to, you know, take it on a highway to get to work. Because if I didn't take it on a highway, getting to work would probably take like an hour. And I do not have that type of extra time. It already takes me a solid, like, what, 20 minutes to drive to work? Going on a bike would, even an electric bike, not a good idea. I do low-key want, like, one of those cute little motor scooters, because those are great. Like, you know, some people think motorcycles are cool. I think motor scooters are cool. So one of those would be fun. But it'd also be a problem because Utah weather is completely whack, and I'm constantly carrying around hundreds of dollars worth of cardboard. So if a rainstorm decided to happen upon me while riding my electric bike to work, we would have a problem. So long story short, unfortunately, electric bike would not work for me. One of my coworkers got an e-bike, so that was cool, but I think he lives a good bit closer than I do, or at least has like a more direct route. But yeah, so an electric bike would be nice in some ways, but overall it'd probably not be a great investment in terms of the inconveniences it would cause. One day I might just, you know, get a better car. I really want an electric car. My dream car, electric Jeep Wrangler to be specific, because those things are just beautiful and I will love one. But instead I just have my Jeep Cherokee from 95 that mostly works, but sometimes it's special, and it also just destroys gas, like destroys it. So yeah, that's that. A while back, my mom tried to convince my older brother to let me borrow his little Honda Altima to drive to work instead of using my Jeep because, you know, it's small and it uses significantly less gas, and my brother was like, no. And so that was that. But apparently now, my dad has just started using my brother's car to drive to work every day, because my dad actually works farther away from our house than I do, and he has always, you know, driven a big truck, but now because of the gas prices, he's like, yeah, no, he just drives my brother's car to work now. And since technically my dad was the one to buy the car that my brother drives, you know, you can't really stop him. And also my brother just doesn't go anywhere anymore because, I don't know, he does like all of his schooling online and like edits videos and stuff as a job, so he can just like hide in the basement and there's no problem. I sometimes joke that like when people will be like, wow, you're like not social, or like, well, I have conversations occasionally with people about how unsocial I am, and I'm like, no, this is nothing. My older brother he's, believe it or not, less social than I am, which is true because I don't know if he leaves our house like ever at this point. But you know, he's quite content and pretty successful, so I think he wins. Right, Nissan Altima. Yeah, that's the car that's technically like my brother's car, but my dad just drives it to work because gas prices are whack. It's not a very cute or pretty car, but you know, I bet he saves so much money on gas driving that instead of his, like, I don't actually know what brand of truck he has. It might also be a Nissan. My dad used to work for Kangaroo Nissan, so that was that. My mom technically still does, though. She, like, does warranty and stuff for a few local dealerships. So, yeah. out of the same car. I'm sure yours probably looks a lot nicer than the one we have, though. The paint is like peeling and scraped all over. It's got a lot of questionable scratches, and apparently my dad bought it for $1,000 because it didn't work. But he fixed it, and now it does work, apparently. And so now we have decided that it should be worth at least $2,000. Because, yeah, my dad worked for Gengarf. He has a college degree in auto mechanics, so he knows how to take care of cars. It's really great, super convenient. I need him to teach me, like, how to do all of, like, the basic maintenance, because how much is gas there? Well, 1 gallon of gas costs more than half of what I get paid an hour. So that's rough, but yeah, that's just a little perspective of how brutal it is for me. But, let me think. I think it's about $4.50 right now, which based on, you know, compared to some places like California and whatnot, that doesn't sound that bad. But because of, you know, the different, like, value almost of money or inflation or whatever, comparison between Utah and, you know, like, places like California, that's, like, really, really brutal. It's rough. As somebody that does not make a ton of money, paying $100 to refill my gas tank is really, really, really rough. So yeah, either way, the gas prices everywhere, just a joke, but yeah. Ooh, alright, we've got a very exciting order for Dave. We're starting off with all of the Brilliant Stars. And then we have 5 Shining Fates. I've been so excited to open more Shining Fates. And now Eddie's here. Does that mean we're gonna snip some Shining Fates later? And a Burning Shadows, another fantastic set. Alright, let's see. I think the Brilliant Stars is all right here. I'll have to work on getting some more Brilliant Stars, because this set is brilliant. Is that too cheesy? No, it's not. Because I just don't feel like it should be cheesy. Alright, so we got Brilliant. There's Burning Shadows and the Shining Fates. I gotta take out of these Pikachu boxes. How long do I have until I need to ship? Let me see. You got like almost a month, so no rush. It's just the stuff that you got the other day. But yeah. Look, it's large Pikachu. What a guy, am I right? I have no idea where I'm gonna put him because all of my jumbo cards are like stored away somewhere now, so I don't really know how to like access them. I wish it was full here. I wish it was the equivalent of the difference between yours and 4, you know, whatever here too, because yeah, it's pretty rough. Alright, so let's see. We got 4. That makes 5. Rest of these I will just stick with the other card packs. Hey, welcome, Pogstar. It's good to see ya. Yes, we're about to do a big order for Dave. We've got Brilliant Stars, Shining Fates, and then the Burning Shadows. Let's see. I think I updated it all on the board. Yes, I did it. Proud of myself. Did what I was supposed to do. Alright, let's go. There's our code card. Woo! Still missed the trash, but one of these times we're gonna get it in. Alrighty, we're starting off with a Grass Energy. We got Groudle, and I guess we're just skipping to Wormadam and Professor's Research. Go ahead and sleeve that one up. It's like kind of cold in my room right now. I had the heater on earlier, and so I thought it was warm enough, but now it's gotten cold again. I don't understand what the Utah weather is doing because actually nobody does. Nobody, not even the weather, like, people know what Utah weather is doing. It's just, it keeps you on your toes. But, like, 1 second it's, like, really hot and warm and, like, totally summer, and then the next, it's like it's winter again, and it's so cold. Like, today when I drove to work, I had to have the AC on because it was very toasty in my car. And then today when I was heading home from playing Commander, it was very cold, so I had to turn the heater that only partially works on. Fortunately, it wasn't cold enough that, like, the heater wasn't working, but yeah, when it gets really cold, like, you know, under 40, I think, degrees, my car heater only partially works, so it doesn't warm it up enough. I remember these days when it would be, like, 15 degrees outside, and I'd be driving home from work, just, like, shivering, and my toes would be numb by the time I'd get home. It was very bad, but, you know, I didn't want to buy a new car, so I just dealt with it. I feel like my dad should be able to fix it, but, you know, whatever. He has a job, so he's busy. Alright, we got Gloria, Staravia, Barry, have Corfish, got Gullet. I don't know how I feel about this camera angle right now. It's bothering me. We got a Bidoof and Akkermini. Where is this spice? I thought we are looking for spice. Where is the spice? This spice. Spelled Z-E. This spice. Alright, let's go. Just skip, you know, bulk. Jump right in here. We got Mincino, and we're skipping to the Fracture and Ethical Fable. Okay, we got 3 more packs of Brilliant. The rest of these have gotta be better. Like, bruh. I almost stopped watching YouTube. Man, and I almost stopped streaming on YouTube. That would have been a mistake, but honestly, I was just suffering some pretty bad burnout, especially after the whole, you know, setup falling apart kind of thing. But, you know, I'm doing a little bit better now. Took a lot of time off, and now we're back at it. So we vibing. Can you grab code cards? Are you talking to me? I am showing off code cards, right? Got Golurk. What a guy. I do have a lot of extra code cards that I need to give off, though. Whenever, like, my one friend opens stuff, they just let me keep all the bulk, including code cards, because they don't care, they just want the spicy stuff. So, I got 3 Astral Radiance booster boxes worth of code cards today. So, yeah. Got Impidimp. Oh, there's a Magmar. Rally. We're skipping to Magmortar. My goodness, why were those so bad? There's a holofoil in the first pack, and then that was just... ouch. I have a PSA 10 code card. What a legend. Ooh, yes. Getting stuff back from PSA. I'm sure, like, a ridiculous amount of super spicy stuff. Alright, we got an energy, and I'm gonna actually skip to the end. Wow, another rough pack. It can only get better from here, right? Right? Come on. Maybe this is all, like, hyping us up for a Rainbow Charizard in the final pack, the Burning Shadows pack. Doesn't that sound like a good plan? Because if we don't start pulling stuff soon, I'ma be rather distraught. Whoosh. I was so close to going in the trash, but instead it fell, like, right behind it. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it looked like, on, like, the camera, it might have looked like it went in, but it went behind the trash can instead. We got the Wacky, and, oh look, it's another holofoil. But where are the big spicy cards? Whoosh. Right. Sleeve up Frosmoth. Upgrade the air code card. What a move. I approve. You should do it. You have my approval. Struggling. Or just another olive oil. Why is this so rough? These pools are like just yikes. I mean, I guess we did have like a little bit series of like bad packs the other day, but tonight we just haven't gotten spice yet, like from anything. We got Trapinch. Oh, we got not rare. It's a Crobat. Man, these Crobats, I remember when they were worth like $7. Those were the days. But then they reprinted them like 7.5 times. So I don't think they're worth more than a couple dollars now, but it's an improvement. We got an ultra rare. My Dapper Horsey graded. Be a safe, be like. Honestly, like, I approve. That would be fantastic. Let's see, there's our code card. Whoosh. It did not go in the trash, but we shall hope that there will be a Rainbow Charizard in this pack, and then we can celebrate, and then you win. Alright, we got our Energy, Tormenting Spray, Heatmore, got a Weakness Policy, Pansear, all the cards want to stick to it. Ah, Magikarp. What a legend. I love Magikarp. There's an Alolan Rattata. We have Wimpod, Togedemaru. Our reverse is a Ralts. And man, if this is the Charizard, this could be so great. Please be the Charizard. Oh, I saw Fiery and I was like, okay, even if this isn't like the Rainbow Zard, maybe it's the regular GX Zard. But it is a Ho-Oh, which I mean, it's still a cool card. Not Charizard, but it's a cool card. So, I mean, the last couple packs had hits. Other than that, we got a few regular Holofolds, but Ho is a pretty epic Pokemon. Go ahead and get a little stack going for you. Let's see. There are my dividers. I really, like, I want to get a hold of more Burning Shadows, but I think the only Burning Shadows that, my vintage guy has right now is like the mini 3 packs. I guess maybe he has a box, but I don't think he does, but he has a lot of stuff. Maybe he has a secret box of Burning Shadows. Maybe I'll ask him. I do need to meet up with him sometime, because I'm going to be picking up some Shining Fates. that Ho-Oh was trolling hard. Like, man, I got like so excited. It was that just like, did we do it? Did we come for a win at the end? And then it was just like, psych, it's not Charizard. You can grade custom cards with PSA. Ooh, I like that. Yes, just yes. That sounds so fantastic. And yeah, I don't know how that would go, but I want to see it. You know what? First person that sends me a picture of a Dapper graded card drawn by me, I'll give you a prize. And it will be a great prize. I'm not going to disclose yet what the surprise will be, but first person, I will give you a surprise, and it will be a pretty solid surprise. Just because I really want to see that. That would be so cool to see one of my Dapper cards graded. Like, I love that. I bet, like, a lot of people want to, like, grade things that have been, like, signed by the illustrator and whatnot. Stuff like that's pretty cool. We actually have this one really fancy Magic the Gathering land. I don't remember which one, but I think it's, like, signed by the artist, which is pretty neato. A Dapper Hunter. Yes. Have I really not made a Dapper Haunter for you yet? Because that's just silly on my part if I haven't. Need to collect more Dapper cards. I mean, for a while I had those, like, custom card mystery packs, there was all just like, you know, like the dapper stuff, or I mean like some spooky ones and some Christmas ones, and then there would always be like a chance to pull one of my painted cards, because yes, I really do need to do more painting. Like, it's been a hot second since I painted any cards. All I do anymore is paint my nails, which I like to say are quite fantastic. But yes, I definitely need to do some more painting. But when? That is the question. I am very, very good at keeping extremely busy. Dapper Pikachu, man, that one was great. I have no idea what happened with that one. I remember the person that originally like won it in the auction, they gave it like back to me as a gift or something. I don't know, but I ended up with it again. I don't know if like the stipulation was like I gave it away again or something, or if I still have it. I have no idea. No, but you made a Jumbo Haunter. Oh my goodness, I remember. I don't know how I forgot that. That was so much fun. I'm gonna definitely need to do some more Jumbo custom cards, because those are really fun. Yeah, that was exciting. Custom bean card. Have you seen my custom magic bean card? Because I made a magic card of bean. I have it like stored away somewhere right now, but sometime I'll put it back up on display. I'll do it, but I need a dapper card. Okay. What kind of dapper card should we get you? I mean, we could do something with some of the bulk. I don't know, what Pokemon? You pick out a Pokemon, and I will get you a dapper card. And then you can get graded, and it will be amazing, because just, yes. I love this. I'm excited now. Would any card count for the prize, or just dapper? I mean, really, I just mean any custom card I did, because I mean, I do the ones I painted would be super cool to see. Actually, shoot, I have no idea where it is, but before somebody did, they bought, it was the Charmander card that I painted. And so they got it back, and then they used a case from some other random card they had graded. They opened it and like made a custom label that was like Charmander from the Zelivir collection, and then they put the Charmander in and like resealed the case. And so I do have that because they sent it back to me so that I could display it, but I don't remember where I put it while I was dealing with, you know, my shelves like caving in. So yeah. Still gotta work on that Danny DeVito, yes. I somewhere I have like the note for it. I don't know, maybe it's on this notepad? Nope, maybe not. But I had it like, I had something to do that written down somewhere. We will see. But, you know, yeah. What like, I know it was like some kind of like joke or pun though. Oh yes, it was the one Vito of the Duskros or something like that. It was gonna be DeVito, Danny DeVito of the Duskros. I play that card in one of my decks, so maybe what I'll do is I'll get another copy, and I'll just paint Danny DeVito on it. You know, I can't say I've ever like painted a real person before. I usually just paint Pokemon, and like occasionally like magic scenes, but I usually only do custom like lands for Magic the Gathering, because I am not the greatest at drawing other things. I can draw like scenery and Pokemon. that is mostly what I draw. Though I mean, like, I'm capable of drawing other things, I just don't have as much practice, and I don't really have the time to invest in that. I wish I did. I really do enjoy art, and I used to like draw and stuff all the time. But I just do not have as much time as I used to for, you know, drawing and art and stuff. But I definitely enjoy it when I can. I mean, I make art on my nails and, yeah, my Pokemon stuff. I need to get my painting stuff back out. But I don't know when I'm going to have time, because I think summer's going to be pretty busy with, you know, tournaments and events and stuff at work. But I'm sure I'll find some time at some point. I did last summer. I guess last summer I didn't have a job though. I took like an online class and then streamed, and that was like my entire summer. I think I still was like reading then. I've gone through like phases of enjoying reading and then just being tired of it. And I think maybe last summer I did a bit of reading. Maybe it was the summer before that. I don't know. All of like the times before this year are just blurry and all, mixed together like all the memories do. It's 50 per card, the cheapest, so I'll send it with one of my recase submissions, a bunch of cracked slabs. Oh, that's sad. The sad slabs that got cracked. Does that like, just happen naturally sometimes, or do they like, were they like dropped or something? Because I'm kind of curious about like how durable slabs are. I mean, especially if you have a bunch of, I know you've got like an extremely extensive collection, so I'm sure you've got so many graded cards, and probably, when you have that many, it's not impossible for a few to end up looking a little bit rough. But yeah, I'm curious, like, if sometimes they just don't last, or if they're older or something. What causes them to be cracked? I mean, I guess it's like they're plastic. They're not like the strongest thing ever. Any pulls from Ghosts? No, we still haven't pulled any Ghosts on the channel other than the 2 and the one for you and Mimic, and then I pulled a couple off camera, but we've opened tons of packs since then and we still haven't gotten another Ghost, and I'm just like, there's gotta get another one soon. I really want to pull another one, but I mean, we don't have a ton of packs right now. I really need to restock. We only have like 9, but I have a lot of things I need to restock on, but we're working on it. That's my plan for this month, is to work on really refreshing, my stock. I've been working on getting a few more things on here, but I definitely have some progress to make. Ooh, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I heard something about, I think, like, a potential Forbidden Droplet reprint. I don't know if anybody else has heard anything about that. I don't know if it was just rumors or if, like, there's, like, actual revealed stuff about it, but if they actually did that, that'd be kind of wild. I mean, I'd say a pretty good way to gauge whether or not it was realistic would to be to check if the Forbidden Droplet from Brothers of Legend has, like, gone up. I mean, I guess or down, I mean. Because there are, like, 3 different droplets. Oh, it has gone down. That's okay. I would say it looks like I think I might have been right. It's just, look at this, over the last year. It went really up there for a bit. Went like 120 and pew! Like, that is a sharp drop off the last few days. Yeah, that I'd say that's pretty good evidence. How about the ulti? No, that one has not been terribly effective. It's maybe gone down like $10 at most. And then the one from Rise of the Duelist, that one actually started going down a longer while ago and then back up. Yeah, it is crazy. Might send the Beedrill. Wait, like the berry be like the Beedrill be Benson? Are you the one that ended up getting that? Because I have been like so like distraught that I could not remember who had it, but like I miss it. Like, that card is so legit. That is getting reprinted. Ulti will retain value. I mean, yeah, that makes sense since it's the highest rarity, and I mean, it's like from an OTS pack. Not an easy thing to get a hold of. I mean, you have to be able to play to get those, and then it's an older version too, so you can't really get them. But, I mean, honestly, it makes it fortunate that I moved mine. I mean, I was kind of disappointed that I moved mine for about 105 each, right before they shot up to 120. But now that they're like 60 to 70, I think is okay. I'm not as upset. Still a little bit upset, but not as upset. Aronson, do the thing. Alright, let's see. Alright, it hasn't come through yet, so we gotta wait. No, it usually cracks that PSA makes, like, PSA 10 Ancient Origins Gyarados that had a crack from inside the case. Wow. That's a big oof on their part. Like, bro, PSA, why'd you gotta let that happen? I did this thing. Alright, I'm still waiting for it to come through. Cash App is being slow, because it can. It likes to be difficult. Hopefully it'll come through. Mine around 80. So, I mean, not that bad. And I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, after, like, you know, if it kind of, like, scoops back up a little bit. The drop-off is pretty extreme, but it usually seems like that's, like, at first things just, like, drop. And then it goes back up a little bit and stabilizes. At least, like, I'm still learning so much about, you know, prices and all of that, and the just, like, the general, like, stocks of trading cards, but I have been watching things a lot more closely the last few months, because, I mean, especially with starting to sell on TCG Player myself, it's become a lot more interesting to me to keep track of that. Plus, I mean, at work, I've learned more and more about, like, the prices and stuff, especially, you know, when I'm working around people that have known about all of this stuff for, you know, way, way longer than I have. And so that stuff always interests me. Must be nice to be able to pull good things. But so you see those 3 forbidden droplets I had. I had to open over a case of Brothers of Legend to pull those. So, yeah. I'm still traumatized from that, and I still have not looked at the final card from that case. I refuse to. To this day, it's just sitting on the corner of my desk, backwards in a sleeve. Oh, alright, we got another Astro Radiance. First person to say claimed in the chat gets it. I'm sorry, but I will have to to say that only people that haven't won yet tonight can enter, just so we have a chance for someone else to win. But yeah, first to say claim, we'll go ahead and open this pack for you. Yeah, that is, like, honestly, that PSA, that they're usually so expensive. So, like, yeah, that bothers me when, like, if things are extremely expensive and then they aren't even, like, good enough quality, like, that drives me crazy. Alright, it looks like Edwin is our winner. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and see what we can get for you. Hopefully something spicy, because I really want to pull something spicy tonight. Somebody's gotta, like, win and get the big spice, you know? Alright, there's our code card. Whoosh. I hit the edge of the trash can. It was, like, so close to going in. So painfully close. Turn my gifts into a mini competition. Hey, you know, it makes for a little bit more excitement, so I say it's pretty great. Alright, we're starting off with an energy. We've got Kamado. Let's see, there's a Noctowl, Unidentified Fossil, Magnemite, Teddiursa. Let's see, we have Sneasel, Barboach. Got Unidentified Fossil, and oh, I see something spicy. Dang, alright! That is the kind of spice that I have been waiting for tonight. We got a Path to the Peak secret rare. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, let me... Oh, they're my top loaders. They're behind the Astral Box. We will get this spicy fella right into a top loader. Man, that is great. I'm so glad we finally got something spicy tonight. Congrats on the fantastic pull, and thank you again to Aaron for sponsoring. Oh, that's so great. I don't know that I've pulled any, or seen even, any gold cards pulled from this set, so that is super duper exciting. It's so shiny. I love that. Beautiful. go ahead and get those added into your stack. Definitely a very nice upgrade. Now you got vintage cards and a spicy secret rare. And the Beautiful V. Benson. That's like, I love that card so much. One of my best artistic creations I have like ever made. I love it so much. For all y'all that haven't seen it, I should pull up. I have like a little video of it posted on my Instagram that I've been meaning to like repost, like, you know, remembering it. But like it is. Oh, see, I made this little like video. There's like Pokemon music playing, but yeah, there it is. It's so beautiful. You like jazz? This was from the like short period of like 3 days that I had TikTok. Because somebody like was like, one of my friends was harassing me about like getting TikTok. They're like, oh, it'd be so good for your channel, oh this, so that. I was like, dude, I do not like TikTok. I do not want to get it. But finally, just to get them to stop, I downloaded it for like 3 days. And then I deleted it without telling them, so they never knew that I deleted it. Because they weren't even active on TikTok. It was ridiculous. But yeah, for the very short time that I had TikTok, I posted that absolute masterpiece. So I did upgrade that one. That is going to be the absolute coolest PSA card in existence. Like, who else will be able to flex that they own a Beedrill V. Benson custom painted Pokemon card? Like, pretty legendary, not gonna lie. That card is listed as $21. Yes. That's the great thing about, you know, like secret rares like that. Most of them are worth pretty decent money. And yeah, that is definitely a win. I'm so glad we finally got something really spicy tonight. We've opened like a lot of packs and pulled like some like mid to meh things, but that was quality. Alright, let me hurry and check orders real quick. PayPal's logged me out again. Silly PayPal. Doing its silly PayPal things because it's silly and PayPal. But yeah, I don't see any more orders right now. We'll chill for a little bit longer. This was gonna end quite a while ago, but we just kind of been vibing. So yeah, good times. I'm really craving that pizza though. So I'll give it a couple more minutes to see if we get any more orders. But if not, I need my pizza. Because I didn't technically have dinner. I just had lunch and a couple snacks. They were pretty tasty snacks though. Like I had those like cheddar cheese sun chips. I don't know. I really like sun chips. They're some of my favorite types of chips. Like I'm super picky with food, and I also have a fairly sensitive stomach to a lot of things. Like I don't dislike, you know, like boiled or scrambled eggs, but they make me feel sick, so I don't usually eat them. Which is kind of funny considering we own chickens and I don't even eat their eggs. And the chickens are pets, so we will not eat them. Just clarifying. Pizza is so expensive. How expensive is pizza? Top 3 pizza locations. Little Caesars, number 1, without a doubt. Number 2, also Little Caesars. Number 3, Pizza Hut. Ooh, but Pizza Pie Cafe is pretty good. That might just be able to combat the second Little Caesars. But honestly, I'm hesitant to let that one go. If you let me choose top 4, it'd definitely be Little Caesars, Pizza Pie Cafe, Little Caesars again, and then Pizza Hut. But if I can only choose 3, I don't know. We might have to bump Pizza Hut off. Pizza Hut makes this really, really good pizza though. That's like, it's like a pizza that's made to only have like cheese, but it's like really good cheese, and I don't understand it, but it's just like, it's so good. And it's like the absolute best pizza, cold or hot. Like, you just take it straight out of the fridge and it is absolutely divine. Or you heat it back up and it is also absolutely divine. Or you just eat it while it's hot in the first place. And let me tell you, it is absolutely divine. It's so good. It's so good. Other than that, though, I don't really care. But yeah, I like that from Pizza Hut. Pizza Pie Cafe, they actually don't have a ton of options that I really, really like, to be honest. So maybe they'd be more of the third or fourth. But they do have a couple, like, dessert pizzas that are really good. And by a couple, I mean just the, like, cinnamon one. I used to not like cinnamon. Like, I actually still don't like cinnamon rolls. I think it's the frosting. But I really love churros now. I didn't as, like, a kid, but now I really like churros. And so they have this one, like, cinnamon snack pizza that is just delicious. So I like that. Domino's 25? Dude, that's robbery. That's so much for a pizza. See, that's one of the other things I love about pizza is it's incredibly affordable. I can get a pizza that'll last me for 3 meals for like $8. That's less than $3 per meal. Of course, for the first meal when I first get the pizza, I generally eat half of the pizza. And then I'll use it for 2 middle of the night dinners. So usually like the next day, you know, maybe like 3 a.m. Then I'll eat like a quarter, so half of what's left. And then like the day or the like 2 days later, depending, you know, because sometimes I eat other random things from my middle of the night dinner. But yeah, then like another day I'll eat the other quarter of it, and then it's gone. And so yeah, 3 meals, 1 pizza. It's perfect and it's affordable. And I mean, it's not like that matters because it's not me that buys it. It's my mom. So thank you, Mom. Thank you for the pizza. But see, it's great because when like normally, like my family, when they eat out, they just like get a meal, like just a meal, and there aren't leftovers. But see, that's the great thing about my pizza is it's 3 meals. So it's very big brain to get it, because I mean under $3 a meal is pretty fantastic, not gonna lie. I just remembered I should check orders. I think I saw notifications, so that's why I was like, maybe I need to check. Ooh, alright. We've got a new person in stream. Welcome, Leo. I see we've got a payment for ya. What packs are you wanting? I don't see a note with your payment, so you'll have to let me know, and then we can get them opened for ya. Really, the good one is still way too expensive. I mean, yeah. I don't think a regular pizza should be over, like, I mean, maybe if it's like a really fancy pizza, like up to 15. But above 15? I mean, I guess, I don't know, like, the difference in, like, value of money. But I think the difference between 15 here and 25 there is enough to still be ridiculous. Like, that's a big oof. Also, the fact that you don't have Little Caesars, I'm sorry for your loss. Little Caesars is amazing. Shining Fates, let's do it. So let's see, how many packs would that be? That'd be 3 plus shipping, I'm assuming. Let's see, I think we got 1, 2, 3 right here. Beautiful. A very, very fantastic set. We really do for some spice from it. The first packs we opened of this so far have had like almost nothing tonight. So we needed some big spice. If I can hold the pack. Let's go. Snip. Alright, go ahead and grab that code card. I love fried chicken. KFC or KFC? You know, there's a KFC like right next to where I work. And you know what it's made me realize is I don't know if I've ever actually eaten KFC chicken. I like legitimately do not know. But you know what I have eaten? I have eaten Chick-fil-A. I've never bought Chick-fil-A, but on like multiple occasions people have like had Chick-fil-A and shared it with me or my family, so you know, it worked out. It's pretty good food, but the excessive like hype over it, I don't know. Alright, we got a Selby reverse and Volcania. That is not spicy enough. We need more spice. Yes, okay, cool. You'll just have to make sure to email me your shipping information so we can make sure to get these sent out to you. So that hopefully whatever spiciness we pull, we'll be able to get to you. Because where is the spice? We need spicy pulls. Alright, we got an Energy, Cramorant, there's a Thwackey, Rusted Sword, Cacnea, Choodle, Eevee. Oh, okay, that's better. We got a shiny Dragapult and a Zarude. A Pokemon that I feel like they overprint, but I feel like they overprint quite a lot of Pokemon. I'm jealous of the fast food. You know, that's fair. We do be having a lot of options, though. We're kind of a joke because of it, but, like, I feel like everybody's a joke for, like, all of the reasons nowadays, and life is more entertaining when you just let everything be funny. I mean, as somebody who's regularly very sarcastic... Ooh, I think that one made it in the trash. Especially at work. Like, I'm not always the most sarcastic on stream. Sometimes I am a bit sarcastic on stream. But for the most part, I'm, like, especially sarcastic at work because my boss is really sarcastic. And, I mean, I guess I'm sometimes sarcastic at home because my mom is also fairly sarcastic. Oh my gosh, I see something shiny. Oh. Alright. We got a full art shiny. We did something. So, I mean, 2 shinies in a row. See, I told you, we were due for something. So we got the Dragapult and a Toxtricity V shiny. Definitely an improvement. Go ahead and get a stat going for ya. Grab Divider. Spicy Champion's Path Divider. I should try and get some more Champion's Path. Y'all want to chase some spicy Zards in Champion's Path? I think my vintage guy still has Champion's Path, so I could get some if y'all are interested. Cause, you know, we be liking them spicy Zards. I mean, I still am for sure planning on getting Shining Legends from him when we meet. I do know, like, at least recently he had Champion's Path, so I still probably can get some from him. And I actually think I might be able to get it from him for, like, under TCG player price. I'd have to double check, though. I know that, I mean, it might have gone down, but let me see. Champion's Path. What is that at right now? Expensive. The Elite Trainer Box for Champion's Path. It was at 115. It randomly dropped to 102, but now it's back at like 110. Yeah. It's like you can't get one for less than 110 right now on this Elite Trainer boxes. I guess it'd probably be pretty close to that, I think. Single pack going for like $10. So yeah. I think that's actually probably about what it would be, but I might be able to get a little bit of a better deal since I've bought a lot of stuff from him. But yeah, I low-key want to get some more Champion's Path because it has been a little bit since we've opened that. You can keep the baby shiny. Oh, alrighty. We can do that. That's very kind of you for one. And also, he's just so cute. I love Dragapult. I love any, like, dragons, but Dragapult is just extra super cute. He's such a cutie. And now, I would definitely love to keep it. But what I love even more is to share the fantasticness of Pokemon. So let's do a little giveaway. To enter, just type Dragapult. Well, Dragapult's hard to spell, at least in my opinion. So just type dragon in the chat, a message just with the word dragon in it, and I'll enter you into the giveaway. And then I will get the Wheel of Names going, and we can choose a winner in like 5-ish minutes. I like this plan. This will be great. This is exciting because now we've done... How many? I think Aaron sponsored like 3 or 4 pack giveaways tonight, and now we've got someone sponsoring a cute little Dragapult giveaway. Look at the little baby. I love it. This will be very, very fun. So yeah, just a message in the chat that just says dragon, and we will get you entered in. Should be fun. And now I'm kind of want to open more Astral Radiance. That's, you know, completely unrelated, but I really want to open more. I want to pull another Altart from this set so bad. The Altart pull rates have been brutal, but it's, oh, I mean, the Altarts in it are just absolutely stunning. Alright, we're getting our entries in. Let me go ahead and get these added. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but I think I spelled it right. And then, oh, by the way, Jesus, I still have that Charizard for you. If you wanna, plan a time to pick it up sometime. Let's see. Got Nick. Alright, so far I think we've got 4 entries. Yes, alright, we'll give it just a little bit longer. You have the promo version. What promo version? Oh, you mean like the V and VMAX Dragapults? I need to find an extra of the shiny Dragapult V, because so there's this one guy that plays Yu-Gi-Oh at the place I work, and he really loves Dragapult, and so he wants one day he was pointing out like the Dragapult V or something, and talking about how he wished there was like a shiny one of that. Like he was looking at like one of these, and the like I can't remember if it was the full art or the regular V. He's like, I wish there was one of these like full art ones that was shiny, and I was like, well, let me tell you, there is. We just don't have one. So that was sad times. Yeah, I just got the Charizard just chilling in my little, like, I've got like a trade binder that I always like bring with me when I play Magic and stuff. And like the back page of it is like my reserved page. And Charizard's just been chilling in there. Due to trades here. I mean, you'd have to be more specific on what types of trades. But I mean, trades are not something that have never happened here before. But yeah, you'd have to be a little more specific on the type of trade. Alright, we got a couple more entries. Cool, I think we're up to 6 now. We'll give y'all just a couple more minutes to enter. Looks like that one, but facing the other way. Bro, what? Since when did that exist? Where did this come from? I'm confused, but intrigued. Oh, you're talking about the Dracloak. Oh, yes. So the Dracloak is just, you know, the one before Dragapult. It's very cute, too. Send an email and set up to pick it up with the shop, whatever. Yeah, that sounds good. I won't be there tomorrow because it's my day off. Unless I decide to stop by to buy some stuff, which I probably shouldn't because gas is expensive. But at least at some point, I'll be able to get it to you. Why don't I throw in a GGN with this giveaway? Ooh, that would definitely make it even more exciting. What Charizard? Wait, what Charizard were we talking? From a little bit ago, we were doing a giveaway for a Charizard sponsored by Mamba. It was the Generations Charizard EX, like the regular one. He had pulled one, and he was like, I don't need this, so let's do a giveaway. So that was super duper fun. I have an alternate Arceus. I love that card so much. We actually just got one, traded in at work today, and I couldn't afford to buy it today, but I'm probably gonna buy it because I really, really like it. It's such a neat card, but trade. That would definitely be ideal over having to buy it, because I'd be spending too much money on sealed product. Ooh, alright, we've got another Shining Fates for Leo. Let me grab our next box to open. Randomly, like, one of the local shops had some Shining Fates in. And I've like seen some people trying to sell these Pikachu boxes for like, I think like over $50. And so I was very happy that they were not one of those people trying to sell them for like $50. So I was able to pick up a couple the other day. That Charizard is the only thing I've ever won. Well, you know, I'm glad that we could make 0 wins into 1, which technically is infinitely more than 0. Bulk. I'm apparently going to start getting into buying magic bulk, so that should be exciting. I'm also like looking for older stuff, but like as I've like put like listings and stuff on like local markets and stuff, being like, yeah, I'm looking for bulk, I've gotten like some interesting responses. Somebody was like, I was like, in the listing, I was very specific, like, I'm not looking for expensive high-end cards, I'm looking for like older bulk. And so somebody messages me, they're like, I got like 50 like really like special high-end cards if you're interested. And I'm just like, I feel like that's the opposite of what I said, but okay. But I did still tell them that they should send me pictures because I might be interested, because I mean, they think the stuff I like, but it was kind of funny. Alright, Leo, let's see what space we can get in this one. Should be Charizard. Like, just yes, because Charizard is great. I only opened 1 booster box and pulled 3 alternate arts! Charizard, Arceus, bro, that is insane. Since they, like, switched up the pull rates, like, when they released Evolving Skies and stuff, it's crazy that every once in a while you'll get one of those boxes, ooh, it's He Who Must Not Be Named, that are just like absolutely explosively good and is just wild. And that is definitely one of those. I mean, if you think that's crazy, one of my friends, they actually got a whole case of the pre-release kits for Brilliant, and one of the kits, it was a single kit, these 2 packs out of the same kit. One of them had the Rainbow Zard, and one of them had the Alt-Art Zard, and I don't know, it was insane. Like, absolutely insane. Alright, we got Gossifleur, and will it be spicy? No, it's another Zarude. So now we have 2 Zarudes. We'll go ahead and add those into your stack, though. Then I think we're about ready to do the giveaway. Astro Radiance or Pokemon Go cards. I haven't seen a ton of what's going to be in Pokemon Go, but it definitely has some neat stuff. I don't know yet if I'm going to like it more than Astral. They definitely do both have a lot of stuff that I really like. But yeah, I have not seen enough of Pokemon Go to decide for sure. Alright, we got our GGN pack to add into the giveaway, courtesy of Aaron. And then let me just double check if there are any other entries I missed. Oh, I like that way of thinking. I mean, it do be true though. No matter how many times you add 0 to 0, like, you will never get to 1 or more than 1. So the number 1, just a single thing, is infinitely more than 0, because no matter how many zeros you have, you'll never get to 1. But so when you have 1, it's fantastic and infinitely more than 0. Alright. We've got, first off, welcome to those in the Twitch chat. It's great to see some new people in there. And then I think we are ready to do the giveaway. Thank you to both Leo and Aaron for contributing. Ooh, Edwin, right in time. We're about to do, this time it's not a claim, it's a giveaway. If you want to enter, all you gotta do is send a message in the chat that just says the word dragon in it. The winner will receive a Dragapult and a GG End pack. And you know what, maybe I'll spice it up just a little bit more and we'll add a 2nd place prize, because, you know, we like lots of winners. Ooh, let's do this. 2nd place gets Radiant Heatran. How does that sound? That makes it a little bit more exciting. That way we can have 2 winners. Box toppers. What about box toppers? Oh, are you asking about the Cryptid Nation box topper? I'm guessing that's probably what you're talking about. That is from the Cryptid Nation MetaZoo set. Basically, there's like a maybe like 20-ish cards that you can pull from the Box Toppers packs. There'll only be one card in a pack. They're all foil special edition, and then you have a chance of pulling an extremely rare card from like the, you know, the little Box Toppers subset that I think they either printed only 100 copies of it like ever or 1,000. I don't remember which, but it's like a $4,000 or $5,000 card. Like, it's kind of wild. And so yes, it is. It's definitely would be a very, very exciting thing to pull. But yeah, there's some really pretty cards in there, not gonna lie. Yep, selling the Charizard. We still have Arceus and Honchkrow. Yeah, I already actually have a Honchkrow. That's the one I was able to pull for myself. But yeah, if you want to let me know what you're interested in for a trade, I would 110% be interested in the Arceus, because that is like my favorite card from the set, and I've not been able to pull it. Alright, I think we're ready to go on the giveaway. Leo's entering for the pack, so if you win, I can add Dragapult to the second place winner. Does that sound good? Let's see, we'll get you added on. Alright, so we're at 8 entries. I think I got everyone. So first off, I need to find my dice so we can see how many times we're going to shuffle it. Yes. Alright, so we've got, 20. We're going to shuffle it 20 times. Alright then. The dice, the D20 has spoken, and it has said 20. Alright, let's bring that up there. So we go shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, let's do it. So first place winner will be receiving the GG End pack and the Dragapult. Let's go ahead and spin to see who it will be. And it looks like, it might be close. Alright, congratulations to Nick. You have the most insane luck with giveaways, like, not gonna lie. Alright, so Nick has won the pack and the Dragapult, which you can kind of see in the small bit of screen there. And then we go ahead and do the Heatran. You can kind of see it there. Let's go ahead and see who second place winner will be. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. And congratulations to Edwin. You have won a beautiful Radiant Heatran. Man, your luck tonight is pretty solid too with these wins. Alrighty, let's hop back over to here. Congratulations again to our winners. We'll go ahead and open this pack for Nick. Real quick though, we will get this very spicy Radiant Heatran added into Edwin's stack. Getting all the spice going on in there. And let's go ahead and see what we can get for Nick. Thank you again to Leo and Aaron for sponsoring these giveaways. Absolute legends. And let's see, we'll go ahead and do one to the front. Alright, we're starting off with Lucario. It's Riolu. They match it. We have a Pit of Carablast, and alright, not terrible. We have a Chandelure Holofoil. Go ahead and sleeve him up. The silly lamp dude. You do be being a lamp though. Alright, there are those for you, Nick. We will get them added into your stack. Let's see. There we are. Perfect. Do you want me to grade it? I mean, honestly, I kind of like prefer some of my favorite cards to be like that, to not be graded, because one, I like to be able to like hold them and feel the texture, and two, because it makes it so I can't display them in binders. But either way, Arceus graded or not graded would be absolutely amazing. See, my disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Oof, sad times. If I do that, because a gift for your birthday. Yeah, I mean, either way, getting that Arceus would be absolutely fantastic, because I just love that card. I mean, Arceus is my favorite Pokemon. Flapple's a close second. I do actually have a graded Flapple, though. It's the only graded card I've, like, bought for myself and kept, I think. I actually don't remember if I ended up keeping... There was once with, like, a shiny Rayquaza, but I don't know if I still have that. It used to just be, like, on this, like, little shelf thing behind my printer, but I don't know. Also not 100% sure where Flapple is right now. But, yeah, somewhere. Alrighty, I should probably check orders real quick instead of just thinking about Arceus, which was, I mean, it's a great thing to think about. Arceus and Flapple, I love them so much. They're just delightful. Alright, let's see. It's thinking about loading. Nope, PayPal locked me out again. PayPal do be like that, though. Alright, no more orders yet. We get a few more minutes. If we keep just giving a few more minutes, who knows if I'll ever actually end. I mean, like, honestly, next thing we know, it's gonna be like 6 a.m. and I'll just be like, nice. I mean, right now it's already 3 a.m., but I mean, that's not like that late. I typically go to bed around 4 a.m., but it's not uncommon for me to stay up till like 6 a.m. I try not to stay up past 6 a.m., but sometimes it happens, but it's usually okay. Unless I have like something going on earlier in the day. And sometimes if I have to open, I guess I'd only get like 6 hours of sleep or less, which would be a little bit rough. May as well do a 24-hour stream. I do plan on doing that sometime. I meant to do it like all summer last summer, and I never did. But one day, I'm going to actually do the 24-hour stream. First though, I probably gotta reach like a 12-hour stream. I don't actually know how the longest stream I've done is. I feel like there might have been like a 9-hour one once. But I don't know. I don't think we've ever hit 12. I have to like... I wonder if there's a way to sort my lives by longest. Nope, none of those. I don't know. I'd have to like really look through this to like see what my longest live was, but there were definitely some really long ones last summer. It was fun times. But yeah, I don't know if it was the longest one, but one day I'm going to do 24 hours. I'll have to wait until a time when I'm like not busy with work stuff. I'll have to plan very strategically. But usually I don't have 2 days in a row off work, which is what I would probably need. Will there be Dino Fight Nights and story times? You better believe it. What set era is after Sword and Shield? I forget what it's called, but let me see. I'm sure a quick Google search can find it. Next, Pokemon era. Scarlet and Violet. That is the next era. The game will be released later this year, and then I've heard that the cards will be released probably around maybe like February or March of 2023. And it's got the cute little cat starter, which is so cute. I love it. But yeah, so Scarlet and Violet will be the next era. I think I'm excited for it. Sword and Shield has been interesting. I mean, it's the only era I've really fully experienced since I got into Pokemon right after Sword and Shield era started. So I never really experienced any of the other eras, but I'm a hopeful that, I mean, just like analyzing and looking what they've done with previous sets, I feel like a lot of things went downhill during Sword and Shield, especially during the start. They were really struggling, I think, to, you know, make, I don't know. They did like some good things, but a lot of things, I don't know. It was bumpy, and I was super weird with I think it's so weird, like, they had the EX mechanic for a long time, and then, you know, they also for a while had like similar level X, so, you know, they've used X before, and for a lot of stuff, but then they switched to GX. And so, like, okay, yeah, sure, it's similar, EX, GX. Maybe they'll use this, they only used it for one era, and now they're like, V! Now you have V. What? Why? So I'm curious to see what they'll do with this next one, what kind of mechanics we'll have. I would not mind if we ditched V. I mean, there are some V cards that they've done really, really well on, but overall I think I like GX's better. But I guess we will find out and see. Any idea what you do for the 12 or 24 hour? I mean, it would be a lot of the same kind of stuff that I usually do, because, I mean, that's what I do. Lots of talking and stories and things, but I'd also try to have a lot of packs. I'd probably try to, like, triple, like, the board, have tons and tons of things on there. Maybe have, like, some booster box breaks, like, pre-planned. I definitely make sure to have some sealed product for myself to open, at least, like, a couple booster boxes. And also snack breaks, because I definitely should not go 24 hours without eating just for a stream. And Bean and Izzy appearances, because if I stream for 24 hours, then I will actually be streaming while the puppies are awake, and so they can come say hi. And maybe we can even have an appearance by one of the chickens. I actually did bring one of the chickens on stream before, back when they were little babies, and we kept them in the house because, you know, they were little small baby chickens and they needed, like, their heat lamp. And I brought one or two of them on stream to say hi. Now they're outdoor chickens, so I'd have to figure that out. But I'm sure we could find a way to have a chicken appearance on a 24-hour stream. Sauceless pizza, oh my goodness, yes. I bet my mom would be down, like, if we, like, time it at a time that'll work. I bet my mom would be down to pick up pizza so that I can, like, vibe with y'all and eat my sauceless pizza. See, that'd be good times. Then I'll have food, and y'all see my pizza, and we will just have fun times. I'm sure that, I mean, I'd also probably want to do, like, giveaways and stuff. Like, if we're going to do a 24-hour stream, I want it to be exciting for more reasons than just being 24 hours long. But I mean, 24 hours, that's a long time to stream. But yeah, I would definitely want to make it extra exciting. I mean, it wouldn't be like a totally different thing than my regular streams, because, I mean, I don't know, that would just feel weird and out of character for me, but I definitely try to make it, you know, have a lot more going on. We wouldn't want it to be boring or, like, die down or anything, you know, get to hour 16 and nobody's watching. We're gonna keep it exciting. And I will probably have no voice by the end of it. We'll get to the end and I'll be learning how to use sign language to communicate. Doesn't that sound like, you know, fun? That'd definitely not be ideal, considering I don't really know any sign language. Like, for random things when I was a kid, I learned sign language for, like, a couple different songs, but I remember next to nothing from those. I guess I could just, like, write things, but that'd be a lot less exciting than sign language. It'd be pretty legit, you know, to know sign language. I mean, working customer service, I've only maybe run into, like, one or two people that, I mean, I think they were able to hear, but they weren't able to talk, so, like, they had to find other ways to communicate, like, with their phone and stuff. And I mean, it worked and whatnot, but stuff like that makes me think, like, it would be so, like, helpful and cool to be able to do something like learn sign language. Because, I mean, one, it's just a kind of cool skill to have, but two, I mean, I'm sure it makes, like, a difference to people when they, you know, they communicate primarily through sign language. They either can't speak or cannot hear. Like, how nice is that when you know, come into contact with people that do know sign language, and it's like they can understand you and you can understand them. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Sign alphabet. Yeah, I think maybe if we do my 24-hour stream, I will learn how to sign the alphabet live stream, and I'll teach y'all, and we will learn how to sign the alphabet together. I'll get it memorized, you know, practice it a few times through stream. Because, I mean, if you have the alphabet, even if it's not the most effective, you can definitely communicate whatever you need to using the alphabet. So, like, definitely a good place to start. See, this would be great. We're already coming up with all kinds of ideas. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, like, on-the-spot stuff. You know, all of a sudden someone will come up with an idea in the chat, and I will just be like, yes. And it's just going to be a little bit chaotic, but it'll be so fun. And, of course, Izzy and Bean appearances. I'm very excited for that part, because I don't do nearly as many appearances with them as I would used to. I mean, it's not like I ever did it a ton. Just spell everything out. Yeah, exactly. So, like, if you got the alphabet, you've got a way to communicate whatever. It might just take a lot longer than, you know, knowing the actual signs for every word, but hey, you can still get things across. We should totally do that. Well, that will be part of the agenda for 24-hour stream. Yeah, I'll have to find a time when that'll work. New backdrop. What do you mean new backdrop? How am I supposed to change it? Any foreign pack you open, you try to pronounce it in its language. See, so the problem with that is, most of the foreign packs I open are Japanese or Korean. And I don't think that I will have enough time to learn how to pronounce the the letters or whatever in Japanese and Korean. I don't think it will go well. Like, I can recognize what cards are. There are tons of Korean Yu-Gi-Oh cards, for example, that I have memorized. Like, I know what they are. Like this, Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. I know that one. Let's see. Most of them are back here. Like, I've got quite a lot of my Korean cards. I think this is Chaos Dragon Levenier? Maybe? Yeah, I think that's what this is. We got White Stingray, Fantastical Knight Phantasme. We got Ghost Mourner and Spooky Dogwood. Got a couple of those. That's the Ghost Mourner, right? No, Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. I'm getting mixed up with the other little one. We've got the Dino Wrestler Pinkertops, something like that. I call this guy the Nacho one, but his name is actually like Notster. I don't know, I just call him Nacho because it's better. We got Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. We have Steam Synchron. There's Game Seal. Got Armageddon Knight. This one's Underroot something. I don't know, it's not as popular of a card, and I always forget exactly what it is. We got Tour Guide from the Underworld. There's I think it's Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede. We got Ghost Reaper. There's another Dino Wrestler. Ghost Sister, Stingray, Chaos Dragon. We got Max C. Got Grenmaju. There's another Ghost Ogre. Another Grenmaju, another Steam Synchron. See, didn't I do a good job? Guess you'll need to change it to a 28-hour stream. 24 will not be enough. Yeah, I think I will just continue pronouncing the English translation. But, you know, I guess anything is possible when you stream for an entire day. So, we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm gonna check orders again. We may just call it a night. But let's see if we got anything first. It's definitely been a super fun night. Like, I've been really enjoying that we've had some more, like, exciting streams the last few days, because, I mean, there was a few months where it was just really slow, but I'm so excited to be back, you know, busy and not burnt out. And, I mean, I'm still a little bit tired, but that's just because I spend too many hours being awake enjoying Shiny Cardboard and not always getting enough sleep. But for the sake of Shiny Cardboard, it's pretty alright. I mean, at least tomorrow's my day off, so really I can stay up as late as I need. So, we just vibing. But yeah, I'm not seeing any more orders, So I think we might just call it a night. Oh, it's 22 hours into the stream and see if I can convince you to pronounce it natively. Well, you're gonna have to help me on that one. Like, yeah, if I'm gonna start pronouncing things in Japanese and Korean, I expect you to assist. Is that alright? I will want your help. 22 hours and imagine I'll just be like exhausted. I see. So like the thing is when I get really tired, you know, sometimes I get like it's hard to describe it, but my sense of humor, like I just want to make like significantly more jokes, and I can come up with like even higher quality nonsense than usual. I mean, if y'all have seen like my original YouTube videos, like why is a pineapple a fruit? Why is it always running down the street? What you didn't know about, oh, is it mountains maybe? I don't know, but I have a lot of great videos. I highly recommend checking them out. But the first videos on my channel, like, yeah, those will show you how random things I can get. The most of those I actually came up with like in the middle of the day, but that was back when I had like a normal person's sleep schedule, so I don't think it counts. that was a long time ago that I posted my first video. Say less. I'll dig into my non-existent Asian roots. Beautiful. Perfect. Relatable. I like am like 100% just like from a couple countries in Europe. All my like ancestry is kind of an oof. It's like nothing exciting. At least on my mom's side. I actually don't know 100% on my dad's side, but it seems to be pretty similar. Mostly like English and German. And by mostly I mean that's all, as far as I'm aware, unless my dad has like some secret ancestors from somewhere else. It's just like England and Germany. Very unexciting. But I mean, you know, there are more exciting things than just nationality of ancestors. I mean, I found out that I think it was my great-great-grandpa once held the record for like largest jaguar caught in like North America or something like that. It's kind of crazy. Apparently he also played professional baseball. It was actually a really interesting thing that we learned about, because my great-grandma, his daughter, never really knew her real dad. She just grew up with a stepdad. And so when we found out all these, like, my mom did a bunch of research and found out about her real dad. And we learned so many cool things about it. It was pretty epic, not gonna lie. Being comes from royalty. Well, I mean, duh. She's definitely a princess. And also, of course, I'm literally a queen. So, it only makes sense. So yeah, by birth and adoption, she is in fact royalty. Little queen bee. But she's more of a princess, and she's kind of a sassy princess, but it's adorable. Her little, man, she's just, y'all, I can't even describe, like, just how much of a delight she is, and how silly she is. Like, when she, like, wants stuff, she gets really sassy, and she will do these, like, the funniest little, like, barks, but, like, it'll literally sound like she's saying, woof. But, like, she's so sassy about it, and it's hilarious. One day I'm gonna catch it on video and show y'all about it, so that, like, y'all can see, because he's just so silly. I love her. She's such a cute little good bean. And Izzy's not, like, as sassy, but she has learned a little bit about having sass from Bean Baby. They're so funny. I love them. I'm still live! Yes, I am. We're about to hit 3 hours tonight. I've almost ended like 7 times, but we just keep on vibing, and I keep getting distracted, but that's how we roll. I just like my ancestry depending on the situation. I mean, you know, why not? Why not have your ancestry be whatever you want it to be? Just be like, yeah, this is what it is. I am actually a descendant of a Martian species that came and pretended to be humans on Earth, and eventually just, you know, evolved into being almost indistinguishable from other humans on Earth. See, you know, wouldn't that be exciting? Fun times, fun times. Alright, I really probably should wrap up though. My voice is like, I can like feel it getting scratchier and scratchier. I don't know how like obvious it is for y'all, but I will tell you it's dying. And I still need pizza because I still haven't eaten dinner. I mean, 3 a.m.'s a pretty regular time for me to have like my middle of the night dinner, which I guess is my dinner a lot of the times. I don't know, since I work over the time that my family always eats dinner, since, you know, I've started working more and stuff, it's just like, I don't know, dinner's just whenever it happens. You grasped my great-grandfather's life spot on. See, I know things. I'm pretty perceptive and big-brained. So sometimes I can even see the past or the future. Usually the future I just ignore though, because it's hard to tell whether that's my anxiety speaking or, you know, actually seeing the future. But the past, that's pretty easy to figure out. Just be like, oh yes, now I know everything about this thing from the past. Gotta be careful with it though, because sometimes the past is kind of whack. But then again, the future is too. I think everything's just kind of whack. But you know, it's fun times. We'll just keep on vibing until there are no more vibes, which will never happen, so we're good. Are you making stickers? Like stickers like that you can stick on things, or like chat stickers? Because either way, that would be fun, but I have no idea. How have you been? I mean, I've been pretty swell. I gotta play a bunch of Commander tonight, and we've been vibing. Opened a few exciting cards, and actually did a few giveaways tonight too, so it's been super fun. But I think we're maybe wrapping up. I feel bad ending, but I really probably should finish up for tonight. Oh, also, I noticed I just got another subscriber or follower. I forget that it's different on Twitch. But thank you. It is great to have you. And we also just hit the 3-hour mark. So, very, very nice. We lived in the past just a few years. No, I mean like the past, like, 300 years ago. But see, now I guess actually I technically did live through that too, because I'm an immortal being, so... I mean, technically it's all part of my lifetime, but it's kind of complicated. I can go more into the details later. I'm actually considering starting a lore series on myself. I do have my one video that I posted about how I became the Queen of Denmark, and I did, like, make a folder for that called my, like, Zelivir lore. But, I have so much stuff that I could add to that. But then again, do I really want to, like, divulge all my secrets to you guys? And I don't know. I'll at least do something more with my Zelivir lore, because there's so many great things that it makes some pretty good content. Maybe we can discuss some Zelivir lore during my 24-hour stream whenever that happens. I really gotta legitimately plan this. I've got so many things to plan. I gotta figure out when I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. I've gotta plan a 24-hour long stream. The Queen of Cards. Yes, I'm the queen of that too. I actually have a royal domain over quite a few different things. Denmark being the one probably with one of the best stories. But yeah, Queen of Cards, queen of a few random people that have pledged themselves to me as, you know, my subjects. I could go buy some free 3-card packs. No, don't be one of those people. Don't make us sad. You know, that reminds me. Do any of y'all remember when that one time I got a ton of, like, those 3-card packs from, like, a few different sets? I know one of them was, like, Guardians Rising, and there were a couple others. I can't remember what they were, but, like, it was so much fun, because we had tons of them, and I had actually been able to buy them, like, almost in their full boxes, so it was like nobody had gone through them or anything. That was so great. I actually found them when I was on a trip down to see my grandparents, and we just, like, randomly stopped at the shop for whatever reason, and they had a bunch of them. Like, that was good times. Is that what you call the queen in the chat? Sometimes. Some of them just, don't know that, but can just recognize by seeing me that I am in fact a queen. And so they just feel the need to call me as such, which is extremely respectable and the correct thing to do, because, respect is important here. If you've ever read my description, there's a lot of information in there. Most of it there for legal reasons, because some people like to make life difficult. But somewhere on here, where is it? I don't actually know where it is on here. Maybe I moved it? I don't know. But at least there used to be, like, a section on this about, like, respect. Oh, there we go. I just had to scroll down a little more. I care greatly about respect, both for me and my viewers. I will not put up with being disrespected or treated as a pushover. If you have issues, please contact me directly. So yeah, it's in the fine print. Respect is important. It's like at the very bottom, right above the hashtags and stuff. But yeah, I've got quite a lot of information in my description. It's like way long. I think it's close to like between 4,000 and 5,000 words. It's a lot, but like I said, a lot of it's there for legal reasons, because people like to make my life difficult. Like, oh, man, I've had to deal with some just ridiculous stuff, like things that shouldn't be a problem. Occasional ASMR. I have made ASMR videos in the past. Honestly, I do not care for ASMR. The only ASMR I like is just me tapping my nails on stuff. I love that sound. Or like typing with my nails. I like that. Other than that, I do not like ASMR, but I have made ASMR videos. Like, I've done like card sorting in the past. But then I've had some like issues with recording it, because the only thing that I can get to work well for ASMR is recording it on my phone. My YouTube setup does not work for ASMR, and it's kind of a pain to have to use it with my phone, because I don't really have like a good system of like things, like, I've got my like rig set up for my camera, but for my phone I don't have anything that's very stable, so there's like wobble. Like when I used to stream using my phone, I just had this really like low quality tripod stand that like I had to sit on the floor. It was tall, so that then I just like lean it over the desk, but every time I would like move the slightest bit in my chair, it would shake like the poles, so my whole camera it was so bad. I mean, sometimes I still like hit this one and it wobbles, but it's a great improvement from when I used my phone. Reverse ASMR. Nails on chalkboard rubbing styrofoam together. I feel like that would be so great. I definitely wouldn't lose like 500 subscribers. No, not at all. Nah, I'd rather just do this than nails on a chalkboard. I know, I like it. I like tapping my nails on stuff. We can do it like just on my table. It's fun times. That is definitely not fun times. Alright, I really do be needing to wrap up. I'd love to just talk with y'all all night, but my body's like, dude, tomorrow is the only chance you get to sleep in. Don't just stay up so late that you don't catch up on sleep. I mean, honestly, there's a good chance my mom's just gonna wake me up anyways and be like, yo, you need to do this thing. And I'll be like, Mom, I only got 4 hours of sleep. Can I go back to bed? And she'll just be like, why were you up that late? And I'll be like, Mom, did you forget? Did you forget that I stream all night sometimes? You forget that I am a nocturnal creature and do not sleep at night. I sleep during the day, preferably like the morning hours, between like 4 a.m. and noon. It's quality sleeping time. Ideally, I would like to maybe get to the point where I more often go to bed at like 3, and I can sleep till 12, and then I get like 9 hours of sleep a night. That would be great. Will that ever actually happen? Who knows? I can hope and dream and imagine. But yeah, I should wrap up for tonight. It's been so much fun. I do plan on streaming tomorrow, so it should be fun times. I'll see if I can maybe pick up a couple other things, but At some point I'm meeting with my vintage guys, so we'll get some cool stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If any of you aren't, I would love it if you would subscribe and join us again in the future. Thank you guys so much for the fun time, and I'll see y'all next time.